Okay. We are live. We are live. Okay, before the producer comes on the show and starts heckling, today is Tuesday, the 7th of April, 2026, and we are here with Real Talk with Simply Deez. I reckon I'm hosting, but I'm not really, because you know there's always somebody that produces the show that's really, I don't know, what should I call her? I suppose she's the boss in charge and shuts me down. It's like a genie. Oh, God.
Yeah, I'm in charge. Yeah, I really think everyone will believe that.
They do. They do. They're like, Shell's in charge.
I try and keep you under control, I think is the best way to describe it.
Are you guys listening? Are you listening out there? So for those of you that think this is, we have a script.
No.
For those of you that think we've had a meeting sometime this afternoon or yesterday or a minute ago.
Yeah, production meeting. Yeah, of course we did.
Oh, that's what it's called.
Yeah.
Somehow we don't have any of that, do we, Shell?
No. Fly by the seat of the pants.
So anybody that is going around asking Shelley, who have you got on the show? Shell's like, how should I know? I'm just the producer. And then she sees someone posted, she goes, I reckon they must be the guests.
That gives me an idea.
Yeah. It's a packed show today, which is fabulous. Now, do you know what I'm thinking, Shell?
I get worried when you say you're thinking, but yeah, go on.
And for those of you that think this isn't a proper show and it's comedy, it is comedy. No, in all seriousness, I'm thinking, because what happens is it gets packed and people are late and all sorts of things go on. Perhaps we'll go to, has Tishy sent you something?
Yes, I've got a poem. So you haven't got like a proper update or anything, but yeah, I've got a poem.
Absolutely wonderful. Okay, so what time are we looking at now? Because I think the first guest is kind of on their way. They're in transit. That's all.
Well, yeah, they're there, but yeah.
Oh, are they?
Yeah. Oh.
Okay. Is that Alex? No.
No, I've got a milkman.
Oh, eager beaver.
Yes. See, look, it just shows you I don't know which time people are coming on or anything. I just pop up on the screen and there you go, they're there.
Shall I tell you what? As this young man is here, let's bring him on because I do believe, I'm not sure, he may not be on his own.
Well, yeah, because if he was to put his screen on and then I'll be able to say
he
that
may not be on
there.
his own. So,
So
you guys out there need to get used to seeing this young man. You may be already, but even more so. Because we are going to be bringing it with the black bookcase. Is he like a genie? Dun, 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 dun. Good evening, young man. Good evening. How are you? Are you on mute? Unless it's me.
He was on mute, but now it's faces. You was on mute, and then it's kind of come off mute, but then you're not.
Say something, just in case. Hello? No.
No,
it's like going, Dad, what you done? You're spoiling me debut. What you done, Dad? Yeah, he's a sabotager. Don't worry. I know, darling. I know. That's your dad for you. We can't hear you.
Yeah, it's a strange one. You can hear us, but
might you need to go out, come back?
Might come back in again, yeah. I think that might be.
Will you be able to do that, Travis? Log out and then log back in and see if that works. Fab. It's gonna try that. So,
do you want me to share
I don't know where to start.
Teez's poem?
Yeah, please.
Yeah.
Because I'm thinking rather than squash it, and if we get a chance, we might get a chance to read it again later on.
She's asked me to share Nearly 40. I think she's given us a hint that it's her birthday coming up and a big one. So her poem, Nearly 40. I'm nearly 40 and everyone keeps reminding me that I'm nearly 40 and I'm getting older. I'm realizing that my dream of being a mother is shrinking because I'm nearly 40 and my biological clock is slowing down. I'm nearly 40 and I'm now realizing that I don't want to let my dreams go because I'm nearly 40 and those double digits are creeping in. I'm getting older, but I'm trying to tell myself that being nearly 40 doesn't mean anything. I'm feeling nervous and anxious about being nearly 40 because I don't know what's ahead. I'm excited because I'm nearly 40 and entering a new chapter of my life, and I'm feeling like I'm wiser now that I'm nearly 40. I'm learning new things about myself and other people now that I'm nearly 40, and I'm learning to focus on what is important to me now that I'm nearly 40. And I have learnt that a lot now I'm nearly 40. Nearly 40 and finding I want to achieve more. Nearly 40 and I'm more aware of what makes me happy and what doesn't. Nearly 40 and I know what I want and what I don't want in my life. I love that last line.
Yeah.
Absolutely love that.
There's always things we can extract, isn't there? I think we'll make sure we get the opportunity to read that again later on. Shell. Wowza. I don't know. We are in April already. So if you've been asleep and you're just waking up, it is going to fly by. So as much as we do our shows and things like that, we support so many different people in so many different ways. Shell, would you just give the guys a little update from yourself, actually? There's some stuff that I'm involved in that we're going to talk about anyway. And obviously, yes, that's simply Deez. But as an individual, you're supporting, the Irish Forum, you're a volunteer and doing very, numerous bits and pieces. Oh, yeah. Can you just share, while we wait for Travis to come back in?
Yeah. So, it seems weird because Deez has kind of gone quiet, but it hasn't because we've been doing stuff. But people are seeing me out and about and they're getting confused because, aren't you? And then it's like, yeah. With our good friend Rita. Hi, Rita. I can see that she's posted in the comments. I've been more involved with volunteering with the Luton Irish Forum. It's where we used to have our soirees. And Rita does quite a bit when she goes up there to do with the fundraising and bits. And yes, Rita, yeah, as she says, that it's my carer. I'm her carer. That's what she calls me every time we're going out anywhere. And if anyone sees her and doesn't see me, they then wonder what's happened. Where have I gone? Yeah, so we've been doing bits and pieces because they have all sorts of different clubs going on at the forum. And they've had a lot of fundraising going on. And I suppose the last big thing that everyone would have seen me at was at the St. Patrick's Day Festival. So I was volunteering on the day for that. I was kind of in the kiddie corner with the crafts, and then I kind of got pulled off doing other different bits and pieces and running back. And also she's got me involved with doing the little garden. If you know where the new building was, there was a bit of land behind,
Yeah.
and there was flats that have been built there. Now they've leveled all that out. It gives them a little bit of patio. So they've got a table out there, table and chairs, and it's a bit of a raised bed. So we're going to decorate that up so the kids can go out there, the adults can go out there. Mum's given me some ideas for plants. I mean, I'm going to say this as gospel because Mum said it, but if you have an area in your garden that you sit and you get a lot of little gnatty insects around you, if you plant jasmine, they don't like the smell and they stay away. So we're going to try that one out.
Right. So this show isn't just no ordinary show.
Yeah.
We give you everything. I'm a wannabe. So there's me. I'm making my own notes. I'm a wannabe gardener. Have been for nearly 5 during COVID. And it was like, do you know what? I quite understand why people love this garden thing. Don't know what I'm doing. Still don't know what I'm doing. I just love it. Love it, love it, love it.
Rita doesn't. In this raised bed,
yeah.
You know when you get like a bulb that's grown and the big stem sticking out, that's where the flower was, and it's gone dead.
Yes.
Rita goes, oh, so we'll rip all this out, and it was like, no, Rita, that green bit is the plant. That's the bulb. You can take the bit off the top.
Bless. Bless. I tell you what, I hope they've charged you to redo and buy a whole new load. Oh, my giddy aunt.
Yes, because we could pull all that out. No, you're not, Rita. No, you're not. I mean, my granddad was, we lived with my granddad in his original house, and he had about 1/4 of an acre that the house sat on. We ended up the council house and then the corner. So a little bit of gardening I kind of grew up on. So I know.
Can we throw out there to the masses? Because I think, I know I previously used to think, you know, way back, gardening was an old person. When I say old, when you ain't got nothing to do and you're retired, that is what you do. You start pottering in the garden. Have we got any people out there that are gardeners or want to be gardeners or just love all that earthy and just love getting outside? What a glorious day we had today.
Yeah. I mean, I've done a bit of gardening. My best mate Amanda's done a bit of gardening. If you watch The Traitors, not the celebrity one, the actual proper Traitors, the guy that was from Weymouth, he's an actual gardener, so he's quite young, and he's been doing a lot of videos since The Traitors with his gardening, and he just says it's just hit and miss. Give it a go. You don't know what's going to happen.
What's the worst? Exactly.
See that, flat Amanda. She had an allotment when the kids were younger.
Now, really?
Neither of us are funny about, you know, like you're not kind of worried that the kids are eating dirt or anything.
Yeah.
But the trouble was they knew that there was carrots there, and I think it was Jake that pulled carrots out the ground and was just shoving them straight in his mouth, which is fine. No fertilizer or anything on it. It was just, Jake, can you push off some of the dirt at least?
Bless.
We're not fussy that you're eating it, but just some of the dirt would come off would be good. But yeah, Amanda had the allotment. Amanda actually had our old, our old greenhouse and bits and pieces. But yeah,
amazing stuff. If there's anybody out there, because I can't read because I ain't got my glasses, guys. I haven't got my glasses. And just, I don't know, any tips, because there's people out there that are itching to get an allotment, and apparently in some places, depending on where you are, the list is really long because it's coming into people want to grow their own.
Yes.
You know, and this is, I think, on the show you had today, and this is what I love when you can refer back on the show you had today. Some of the stuff I was hearing, it's like, well, how about growing? Do you know what I mean? That's something that you can do, sort of like be growing your own. And with the cost of, I know, sort of like Easter time, everything went a little bit cheap. That's because obviously they had so much stock, but really and truly, you don't even need to have a big patch of land to be able to grow some basic, do you know what I mean?
Potatoes.
Really easy, yeah.
you can do it in the fertilizer bag itself.
Mm.
So if you've got a bit of a patio area, you just got that. Tomato plants, they're in a thing anyway. So
Bag.
all they
Yeah, yeah.
need is a little bit of extra warmth and a lot of watering. But tomatoes, cucumbers, peppers, chilies, they're all a thing on a plant that if they're on the right conditions that it's warm enough, they will
They'll
just
thrive. Yeah.
go. Yeah. So there's a lot that you can do. You can do like that. But
So,
I talked about runner beans the other day, and people were looking at me and go, well, what were you talking about, runner beans? What, green
are
beans?
you
I said, no,
kidding?
runner beans. Because you can't get the cutters anymore. You know, like you used to have the thing that you put the runner beans through to strip them down thinner. You can't get
Yes.
those cutters anymore. You have to do the slice
Yeah.
down of it. But there'd be so much I would be eating without in the garden. So we had tomatoes, we had strawberries, peas. I'd be up
Yes.
in the garden just popping them out and eating them fresh. Same with the beans. But yeah.
See, may potentially, if you were growing your own, you'd probably eat more veg, wouldn't you?
Yeah, definitely.
You'd
And
actually
you do really feel the difference, the taste of the difference. Especially tomatoes. Tomatoes, there's nothing like a fresh tomato. You actually get the full smell right the way through to you actually eating it.
I remember the first time in the plant and I had a tomato. I was like, you know, you literally look and there's nothing there, and you're like,
So, yeah.
come on, you're praying. Come on. And I went outside and there was this tiny, I'm like, oh my giddy aunt, it was not there, I swear, 2 days ago. I'm like knocking on the porch, Lloyd's going, oh my God, what's happened? And I'm like, and he's like, is that why you've nearly broken the porch? Just to show me. People don't understand. It's the little things. Trust me, it's the little things that are getting me truly excited. Have we got anybody that in the wings?
Yes, we've got Trot's back.
Is he?
So we can hear you.
Yeah. Yo.
You're gonna unmute and see if we can. Hello. No,
Hello?
still
Say
can't
something.
hear you.
Really?
Yeah, he's talking. I still can't hear him.
Why are you sabotaging this? Yeah, you.
Yeah, there's nothing. There's nothing
You
at
can
all.
hear
It's
us
like
though.
it's turned down.
You can hear us, but can't hear you.
Because the only thing I can think of is when you
Is
go
it
in the
because you got the
mic.
headset?
Now, when you go in the mic settings, you can change which mic it is sometimes before you come on to this part of the show. But it shouldn't be too much of a problem because you're on a laptop or anything.
So while Shelley's kind of like just having a little chat, trying to sort this young man out, who knows who he is? Who's seen him before? Hello. He was going, little man said, he was going like, oh, I said, you make sure. I said, no offense. I said, I don't want you unless he's coming on. I told him straight. I said, don't want you and this little man can come on. Malachi. Is it Malachi? I can't remember. You did tell me. Whilst they're just trying to sort out some things, there's so much. There's so many things that we have to share with you. Oh my gosh. Shell, what have we been up to in March? We had our own International Women's soiree, a little
soiree, afternoon
tea, which was amazing. It's the second year we've done that. We are a beautiful group of ladies, and we all just, I don't even know what to say.
It's so different having it like that. Yeah. That way round, where you've got a small group. So it's not like before where you was getting like loads of speakers and things like that, you was actually like picking up experiences from the different women, because we're all different ages, different backgrounds, and you were
different
picking up on that.
ethnicities, and it works. All learning from each other.
Yeah.
The opportunity to share. We
And
are.
it was quite funny, I suppose, because we said about that you pick up your own tribe, you pick up the people that are like you.
Mm-hmm.
So whether it is that some people pick up more that you've got your own businesses and stuff, and you gel that way because there is something.
Mm-hmm.
But with our group, and we all know each other through different things.
Mm-hmm.
We're all still very similar. And then when you was asking the questions about what it was the one thing that was like, what song?
Can we throw those questions out, Shell? Do you remember
them? I've got the piece of paper here, I think. I've picked it up. Right, so we had.
We're going to ask our listeners, so they can, anytime they're listening throughout the show. So, what is your favourite song?
Yeah, so the song that lifts you up. It's the one that your
go-to song, maybe.
Yeah, your
when
go-to
things
song.
aren't so
So if
great,
you're feeling rough or whatever, and the place that brings you peace. And then the third one was a life lesson that you wish you knew earlier. So you've kind of got the song that lifts you up quite a lot. I would say, what, you 70%, I suppose.
Yeah,
all of them.
yeah.
Was it wasn't the same song, but it was all Bob Marley songs.
Bob Marley, it was, yeah.
Or the other big one was Whitney Houston.
Mm-hmm. Bob and Whitney were killing it.
Yeah. The bit where you was then saying the place that brings you peace was quite often that was saying garden, or it was your home, or your bedroom.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. And then the last one now.
The life lesson, there was quite a bit that was don't sweat the small stuff. Don't.
Yep.
Things will come and go. Whatever's meant for you. Yeah. It's quite a lot of
yours.
Stuff like
yeah.
So yeah, it was quite good. I think. Oh, he's walked off now. Try and see if he'll. Do you want to try talking again?
Hi.
Yeah. I knew it.
You gonna say hi? Oh no. Hi.
It's not quite bedtime yet, is it? Tell Daddy.
Okay, hi.
Good, greetings, young man. Greetings. How are you?
I'm doing good.
Splendid. So, to the masses out there, because you know we're kind of, apparently, according to the lady who's just gone off, who's a producer, we're near the million marker. We are on 999. Yeah, exactly.
Well done.
Pressure. Don't feel pressure, but we need you to take us over that million marker.
I'll do my best.
It's probably not going to be you that's going to do it. It's going to be Malachi.
Okay. Yeah, I know. I can't to see with the difference when he steps in if the count goes up or down. And he's going to step back in, yeah.
Oh. So, I know who you are. And I've sort of like said at the beginning, I said to the audience, they better get used, if they've not seen your face, they better get used to it, because we're going to be working together on the Black Bookcase.
Indeed. Yes, indeed.
17th of October, that we're kind of super excited about. And we kind of, it's had a little trickle, but we kind of like, we're really going to be, bam, it's going to be out there as of today. Shell's got a flyer. Might change a little bit, but those people out there that have been itching and waiting, the wait is over. the expression of interest form will be going out also as well. If you want to exhibit, you want to sponsor, get involved. It is going to be absolutely incredible. Last one in 2023. So yeah, it's 3 years in the making, as they say. But young man, Travis,
yes, greetings,
Reader Ware,
everyone.
Murray the Milkman. I don't know, so many different names, so many different aliases.
But you can call me either one of there, and I'll still answer you. Yeah? And Exodus Africa.
Yeah, isn't it? Oh my gosh,
Yes.
still got that bag, still going strong. It's been practically all over the world with me. That zipper bag that you gave, exactly. So tell us about you. Why are you so heavily, so many different things, but why are you so heavily into books? Why? Where does all of that come from?
Do you know what? It comes from grandparents, I'll say. Like, they've always said they've had an idea and they've went out and do it back in Jamaica. Granddad used to always say he wanted to make ice cream, so he went off and made ice cream. He always said that he wanted to do sales healthy food and veg, like just to his local neighborhood, and he just went off and done it. And then my parents, it was like I had this idea, but never. So I think I get it from my granddad's side. If I've got that idea in the head, just brewing before someone else does it, and then say, "Oh, I had that idea to do." It's just that I've tried so many things, but I think it's more narrowed down, funneled in down to book writing, children's books, the Murray the Milkman series.
I can't believe it. It was only a few years ago, even though I'd been doing things for yourself, met you, and I didn't realise you were Murray the Milkman. Oh my God. I felt such a fool.
Yeah, well, you say me, as I say, it's a friend of mine. But yeah, I do the Murray the Milkman series as well. That's a children's book series. I also published under Readerware, which I'm also the next stage to push out of the publishing house to help others get their books out. And yeah, I've also got the clothing brand Exodus Africa, which is going nicely. So when you got that bag, I think that was more in concept stage really. But it was an idea, tried it. Having gone to Africa as well, I think it was Ghana from that visit, and it's just been growing, keeping me busy. And as you can hear in the background, that's an additional job which I am enjoying as well, though. So can't complain. He's asked me to come and play with him, but yeah.
I will let you go. Will he come and say hello, do you think? No.
Maddie, do you want to come and say hello to the Murray the Milkman fans? Yeah, the fans. Come and say hi.
Hello.
Say hi.
Hello.
No.
Is it bedtime? Is that raspberries?
It's probably his dinner. He can smell his dinner. Yeah.
Do you know what? In all fairness, I'd be exactly the same. Me and food, don't ramp.
Yeah, he's starting to do that now. Right. And I did ask him before. I said, "I'm coming on." I said, "Maddie, we've got a conversation. Do you want to eat now?" I'm not hungry.
No, of course not. Of course not.
Then we start, and then
I'm hungry now. I want to eat. Yeah. I want my food now.
But I'm teaching him how to cook slowly.
How old is he?
So he's there, calling me.
Yeah. How old is he?
Just turned 4.
Just turned 4, and you're teaching him how to cook?
Well, we've done baking. He knows the pasta routine. I'm coming. He knows the pasta routine. Wow. He knows the cooking, so smoothies and milk making, what we do together as well. So
Start them young.
Well,
Start them young.
Yes. Yes.
I know. Look, you're going to need to go. You'll need to go. And if you get the opportunity to jump back on, but we're going to be doing so many things together. So tell us, when I say tell us, I mean, I know, but tell the masses out there, what are you doing, obviously leading up to, but what are we doing on the 17th of October?
Yes, so 17th of October, we know that the Simply Deez event is coming back as well, yeah, along with the bookcase, and also the Read Aware, Books for Life, Meet the Author series. So just gone Christmas, we've done a series of meeting the authors, various authors, amazing authors, Black authors, and they shared their journey, what their books was about, and sorry. From that, we've also got, happily and excitedly be joining up with and bringing the series up to Luton. So if there's any authors, publishers, Black businesses, illustrators, animators, all of that, or if you know anyone,
sellers,
vendors, let them all know. 17th of October, sixth form college in Luton will be the place to be, and Black History Month as well. And yeah, there's going to be so much special announcements in the build up to it, so it's going to be something wow.
Yeah,
and we do
amazing.
have that series of amazing authors, businesses already out there in the industry. So yes,
they know how to get in touch. You, young man, need to sort out his dinner.
Yeah.
before social services get on the phone, arrive at your doorstep.
Yeah, and he gets the hungry syndrome as well. Yep. So yeah, I want to avoid that. I want a good night's sleep today. You know? I'll say to myself, only 4 more days before he's back at school. So
4 more days, you reckon? You're not included the weekend there, have you?
No.
You haven't. Yeah, exactly.
No, that's just the build up to get back. But yeah. But no. Sorry, but the noise.
We will be catching up. Don't worry. Sort of like prior to then, because obviously, as you said, there's different announcements to be made, all sorts of different things that we've got going on. So we will catch up with you again real soon. But thank you for taking time out. And I know obviously you've got the young man there to sort his dinner and stuff. So I will speak to you soon.
100%, and I will be in the background.
All right. So yeah, any comments or anything? Yeah, please let us know. All right. Thanks so much.
All right. Take care. Bye-bye.
I will do. Take care. Bye-bye. Where's that producer? See you later. I think he stole the show.
It's got his Read Aware links in the comments, and it's also got the Murray the Milkman links as well, because they are a very cute set of books. Very cute.
Yeah. I can't remember what event it was. I'm sure he has been since the first Black bookcase, which was in 2019. And then we've done
down to something that we were doing at the Hat Factory.
Yeah, he's come down to a couple of things there. He's also been to the last, the last Black bookcase that we did also as well. We did International Men's. He's been there to support, and he's not local, so we do appreciate. We have to give those, give the props where it's due. Yes. You could have people on your doorstep, and you never even see them attend things that we do. And the things that we do are not for ourselves; it is for the community. Do you know what I mean? The community at large. So if you're going to get sick and tired of us talking about this, guess what? We don't care. So if you know, because somebody be like, oh, do you know what I know of, and get this all the time, my friend or my auntie or the lady at work does her own arts, crafts. We know quite a few people that do that also as well, and for them it's just something that they do. They would love to actually have the opportunity to actually exhibit, the opportunity to sell their items. So please, I don't know if you've put, but I know you will be putting, Shell, the flyer and also the expression of interest form. So that will go out. So if you're interested, you just fill out the form, real basic details, and then guess what? We're going to be doing due diligence on you and all. We're not just going to take any. This is proper. We are looking minimum, which Adrian knows. I don't think Shelley knows as yet. Minimum. Look at her. She's like, oh Lord.
How many
stalls am I going to be?
Oh yeah.
A minimum, guys. We are bringing it. There isn't anything. I don't care who you are. Or I tell you what. You better tell us. Put in the chat. In Luton, Shell, do you know of any that is like the Black Book case?
No, there's nothing like it at all, because it is just a mix of everything. So we had that very first one. We didn't know how big it was going to get, because it was, oh, you just do the authors and you just do, and everyone kept turning around and saying, well, there's not many Black books out there. We had 3 booksellers, I think it was, in the end.
Yes.
And Garfield is very much one that's, look, I've got 2.
He's already told me he's in.
He's got 2 big tablefuls of just Black books, and that is just a very small amount that you can have. So people, when you're out there and you say there isn't, yes, they're hidden. We're out there pushing it out. But it's for anyone, arts, crafts, because we had the fashions there, we had and people that were just providing information as well. So
that's right.
If you've got stuff that's helping in the community, then you can have a stall as well. So it was the whole thing
across the range.
Yeah, so much
across the range. So we also have the young. If you don't know us by now, I'd be surprised, but we are passionate about the youth. Okay, we are passionate about youth. So we are going to have a youth corner where we have sort of like, you're going like, there ain't no young authors. Hello. If you've been to the Black Bookcase, you'll know there are young. When I say young, I think we're talking about 9, younger than 9, weren't they, Shell?
Yeah.
Not 9 people. I'm talking about age. Yes, authors. We're talking about young business entrepreneurs. Well, what can they do? What can they?
Oh, yes. Lemonade.
Yes, there's many that have got it's really simple ideas, but we're just teaching them, and we are going to be giving them that platform also as well. So please, you've got our information, you've got our details. That's why we always say share, because I bet when you start talking to somebody or you show them the flyer or whatever the case, I know, and it just ripples from there. So what we're also doing, if you've been before, sixth form college, it is humongous. We've got the canteen area, we've got outside, there's going to be food. We do not have events without food. We're catering for everybody. So you might be a meat eater. Yum, 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 yum. But guess what? You might not be, and you might be a vegan, you might be plant-based, and you're like, going, there's not going to be. Oh, yes, there is. There's food for everybody. Okay, there's going to be food for everybody. I don't know. Can you do the African drum, Shell? How'd it go?
I did ever go the African drums.
You did. Isn't see? If you want, I tell you what, this is a selling point. If you want to see our Shell on the African drums, if we can get a clip of it, we're going to dig it out of our archives.
Sorry, we've got Alex in the back. I'm going to bring her on, because what was you just
doing? Yes,
on the African drums.
Oh yes, Shell. Before you go.
Would love to hear you.
Shell, before you disappeared, this young lady was at Deez conference.
Right, yep.
A couple of weeks back. Never heard of her. And kind of got there and sort of like I'd already seen her on a Zoom before, and it was so nice meeting people in person. You know, you hug and you're like, we're going to have an amazing time. I goes, don't do boring. We don't do boring. We don't do boring. She's like, okay. And then she's like, I said, I told you. And then, somebody's little nerve show, and I get it, because, I get it. So this young lady walks up. Shell, when she came off, only because the mic kind of was playing up a little bit on the stand, I literally would have just dropped the mic. It was mic drop. Wow. So I'm going to bring Shelley back on. So just introductions, Alex. Shelley is not only just producing the show, but she's actually one of the directors in Simply Deez events.
Okay.
See, as soon as you say that, they're like, go, okay.
Right.
Okay. She's not just the producer, she's also, yes. She's also the director.
I do worry when you start saying things like that.
Yeah, so do I. So do I. So
even more reason to be getting you on the drums.
There is a video of me when we did our showing of Bob Marley, The One Love.
Yeah.
At the end of the screening, we put all the house lights up, because I was walking back in and it's got all this music going. You've got me, singing along.
We were just
yes.
Dig out the clip, Shell. Dig out the clip. Let's go back in those archives, girl. Let's go back in those archives.
We need to see that.
Welcome. I can't believe I've got my claws into you, Alex.
Thank you. So good to be here. Thank you.
Not at all.
Nice.
This is literally do this first Tuesday of every month, and we are now been doing it since 2018. Used to actually go into a studio, and then COVID hit, and then it's like, oh, I'm not going to stop. So we just brought it online. The thing is with this, we've actually been in Barbados before, and I've done it. And I've spoken to people overseas, and that's the beauty. You can speak to people anywhere.
That's right. Wherever they are.
I used to insist people came to the studio, and obviously not everybody can for different reasons, and for the time that you're on. So with this, very informal. Remember, it's not an interview, okay?
Nice.
To the masses that are out there, Alex, they're all kind of, some people are going like, I might recognise that. Who's that? Yeah, exactly. Now, that producer woman, she sends me messages, and guess what, Alex? She's told me that apparently we are on, in terms of viewing figures, remember we're live at Facebook, live on YouTube, Simply Deez Events, and we're at 999,000. We're near the mark. I know. Now, we are, no pressure. We are expecting you to take us over that million marker. I'm just saying.
Oh my gosh.
No pressure, love. Chill, relax. Now, before I get into anything, and by the way, because the producer woman, she just pops up like a genie every now and anytime I say something that she's like, the next minute she just appears on the screen. I'm not even I used to be a wannabe singer. Now I know I am a singer.
I know you're a singer.
She'll come on now. And literally what they do, they told you. You think I'm joking. I ain't joking. They come on.
I've heard it, honestly.
And what will happen is, when you think like, I can't hear you deep, I haven't muted myself. That's because the producer will mute me. Or if I'm at a thingy, they'll cut the sound. Because that's how bad they want to try and make out my singing is. Look at
that. I don't believe it.
Isn't it? You tell them, Alex.
Honestly.
You don't need a microphone, see? That's the trouble.
Hey.
Oh, listen, Alex.
I know you can sing too, Shelley. I know you can sing.
Isn't it?
This was now starting around the same. She's not a singer.
We shouldn't be having this conversation when we've got a music therapist. Hello. Hello. Alex, I'm going to stop. What I'm going to do, Alex, is I'm going to, don't take this wrong, metaphorically, but I'm going to peel you back like an onion.
Oh, okay.
It's like, oh, I've not been told that before.
Cool.
When I say that, I don't want to just land where you are now, because you didn't just reach there. So,
I most certainly did not.
Okay, so I need to get a little background. So I kind of take it back. You're going to come back. Let's first make it clear. You're going to come back on the show again. Okay, this is a one-off, and you may get an opportunity next year. You'll be back on again. Don't you be worrying about that. Okay, so I need to know, I don't know, a little bit about you. How was school for you?
School,
did you enjoy it? Mm-hmm.
Do you know what I did? I actually did enjoy school. It was, I enjoyed. It was very sociable. Very sociable.
That's not what my mum is sending me to school for, to be sociable.
And that's
I don't know how you said that.
That's not why my mum sent me to school. It was good fun. So I grew up in London. I grew up in central London, South Central London, area called Pimlico, which is just north of the river, just north of the Thames. I got back to see the other side. And I went to a school called Pimlico School. I went to a primary school which was next door, which was again really good fun. But the thing that really worked with me was music. So I really enjoyed music at primary school, and that led to me studying it at secondary school.
Okay. What did you study? I don't know.
So, okay.
All I know is a recorder.
Oh, well, do you know what? Don't knock the recorder.
See that, Shelley?
Honestly, I loved it. I would have loved to continue the record. Honestly, I loved it. But I also played brass instruments. So when I got to I played a thing called a euphonium, which is like a small tuba.
Okay.
So then when I went to secondary school, I played the trombone, which I found I still love it. I don't play it as such now, but it's a fabulous instrument. But it wasn't something that really resonated with me.
Okay.
Do you know what I mean? But I played it anyway because it was good fun, and it got me playing. What I love about music is how sociable it is and how you can relate to others with it. It was difficult growing up where we did. We were me, my sisters, my parents, we weren't. We were very much the minority in our area.
Okay.
But music was a way for us to connect with everyone. That was a real leveler. Do you know what I mean? So it was something that we all found that was our way of connecting with other kids, especially for my sisters. So I went on to study it. I went on to study music at Goldsmiths, which is in New Cross.
Okay, so is this college or uni?
Yeah, this is uni, but it's called Goldsmiths College, but it's uni. So it was before that. I sort of thought that I actually wanted to be a music therapist. I thought,
really?
Yes, I enjoy performing, but I was fun enough in my family. My mum was what they call back in the day an auxiliary nurse.
Yes.
An auxiliary nurse, yes. And I think I always liked the fact that music was a way of communicating or connecting with absolutely anyone, whatever their capabilities, whether they're, you know, opera singers or a person with, you know, either profound learning disabilities or have you know, serious impairments, you know, like you see a lot of people with dementia, and we've all seen the power of music with people with dementia, but also it just helps with, you know, it's not helps, it's amazing at supporting people that may feel isolated and, you know, for various reasons. So I thought actually this was kind of what I wanted to do. And it's funny how I realized that fairly early on.
I was just going to say, I mean, I can't imagine as a young person that would be one of the careers that I'd kind of.
I know. It's I don't know why, but I just like the idea of working with people and enjoying how you connect through music. So I started working in different client groups. I worked with children. Like there's some community groups I got involved with, just because before you study, it's quite good to work with different client groups, whether it be elderly. Yeah. I worked with some children. I worked with a fantastic charity. We're working with newly diagnosed children with autism and their families. That was wonderful. So very young children, and that was down in Peckham. I did that for a long time. And then I had to move to Luton. Because my parents moved to Luton. Okay. So because my mum had family here, so we moved to Luton. Or they moved to Luton. I moved up afterwards because my there were certain jobs and things that weren't really working out down in London. So I moved up to Luton, and then another job opportunity came up. I moved back down for a little while, but again, that didn't work out. So I moved back to Luton, and then I supported my parents, who were very poorly actually by the time I'd moved up.
You know, sort of moved back again, yeah.
Yes, and it became quite clear that I had to stay, and that was fine because they, you know, worked very hard throughout their lives, and I really enjoyed. You know, they were really passionate about wanting to have their own place and to be able to be near family. So it was important for me to be able to support them to be able to stay in their house, which I was able to do, which was not easy. You know,
so what in terms of I don't know if this is the right word, it might not be the right word. You need to remember, Alex, the show's called RealTalk.
Oh, that's right.
The show's called RealTalk. It's simply Deez. So I am, and once people ain't swearing, need to give it real and your truth and your, because that way then the audience and people out there like,
okay, I get that.
That's what I'm thinking, that's what I'm feeling. So did you feel that, because in the Caribbean Black community, it's a case of there's this, can I care for my parents or parent or whatever the case might be, or do I put them, they don't want to be putting them in home because people are judging, and there's all of these things going on.
Absolutely. And I think that is very, I think because it's inherent in our culture, I think, to look after our family. Okay. Now, I had in my time in working in different client groups and so on, and working in care homes, working in the community, supporting people in their own homes, I knew that I would find it very difficult to go and see my parents in a care home, and my mum at that stage was just like, that's not happening. Right. she was, because mum didn't have dementia, she had cancer.
Right.
My dad had Parkinson's.
Okay.
So
this is both at the same time?
At the same time. But because of by the time they had developed their conditions, I had already had a care background. And actually, when I moved up, I got a job in a care home. So I knew that I knew the people to badger and so on, to make sure that they got what they needed.
Brilliant. If you don't know, what a minefield, eh?
It is a minefield, and it's not for, I won't lie, it's not for the faint-hearted. You know, one of my regrets, I would say, is that I didn't take enough advantage of, especially after, because my mum passed away first, I didn't take enough advantage of respite.
Respite. I knew you were going to say respite.
Yeah. That was, but otherwise, I have absolutely no regrets about supporting them. They'd gone through enough. And, you know, it weren't easy for them coming. I mean, they're Windrush generation. They weren't easy for them coming here. And I
did the best you could.
Yeah. You know, and I remember Dad going, do you know what? As hard as it was, I have got so many funny stories. So many funny stories, because they were real characters, the pair of them. But I remember Dad going into no, it wasn't respite. He had to go into rehab because he'd had a fall, and it'd taken a bit of time for him to get back into himself, and actually he got more sick anyway. But one of the things I knew I would have to, he wouldn't be able to tolerate. He liked his West Indian food. He liked his food the way he liked his food.
Oh, that's my dad. That was my dad. My dad's in hospital. My dad's like kneeling by his mouth because he ain't eating their food. He's in London. We live in Luton.
Yeah, exactly. And quite. And I thought he ain't gonna survive on that. He's not gonna do cornflakes in the morning. He used to like as he used to say in the mornings, I like a heavy breakfast, Alex. That's how he used to. he'd like, you know, he'd like what he liked. And when it became difficult for him to swallow, I used to make him orzo, which is that pasta that looks a bit like rice.
Yeah.
So soft enough for him to have. So I'd cook it in the same way I'd cook the rest of it, you know, nice. Food that you would have had.
Yeah.
So I was able to adapt things, and you know, it kept him feeling like he was him, you know.
Yeah.
And that was important. That was important. That was really important. How I managed it. Well, do you know what? Life has its thing, doesn't it? But during the time I was looking after them, I gave up my job running the care home, and I did my music therapy training, which was, oh, wow, that was something. Because actually it turned out to be during what turned out to be the last couple of years of my mum's life. So managing that and running up and down to hospital it was bonkers.
Right.
But even then, I mean, it's been a good few years now. It's been, oh my gosh, it'll be 13 years this year. But
wow, yeah.
But you know, if anyone has got any elderly family parents, family members, and you think, why are they talking like this, or they're behaving strangely, don't think of it as dementia. It might be dementia. Always check whether it could be a urine infection. Because my mum used to she got them so regularly, very regularly. it turned out, what we didn't know at the time, it was because the cancer had come back. But but the things that the hard times she used to give us and so on while she was in hospital, some of it was, as I said, you know, during that time, because I looked after them for 10 years. Yes, it was a long time, but and you know what? It was a privilege. It really was. As hard as it was, and there were days when I was on my knees, honestly, trust me, it was not easy.
Yes.
But
you did it, and you're glad that you did, because
yes,
wouldn't be this. Yeah.
Yes. Yes, absolutely. Just reading some of the messages there.
Comments that
but
come
yeah,
in.
You know, and so there were
what
times.
I'm going to do, Alex, I'm sorry because I'm stopping you, and if I had, I'd let that go. What I want to know, because you shared quite a bit actually. You shared more than I've got to know a little bit about your, because I didn't hear this that Saturday when you did the talk, and I wanted to know just a little bit more about. Now there was some real. Did you hear me? I said I felt it was mic drop, and you shared.
Yes,
stuff
I was
that I
actually
know
coming
people.
to that. So I was actually coming. Yes, so I would say, and if people are carers and listening out there, it's so important to be aware of your own health. Which brings me on to why we met and why I came along to the fibroids
Hysterectomy and Beyond conference. Veronica E. Banks.
Yes, fabulous. Honestly, Veronica's absolutely amazing woman. Was that while all of this, I'm trying to manage all of this, and working and so on, I'm having some really, some really bad health situations developing as well, with very heavy periods and so on. And it was, and as I was saying at the conference, the words hysterectomy was just being bandied about like it was a foregone conclusion. And I hadn't even had a chance to think about what my life could be after being a carer. So that stressed me out completely, which made me very frightened. By the time, I wasn't a carer, it was very clear that that something needed to be done that was possibly quite drastic. When I remember going to see the gynae, who was a very nice lady. I was, because I suppose by that time, and also as I spoke about in my family, the hysterectomy and so on was almost a rite of passage. And I was like, that's not me. That's your journey, not me. And actually she did listen. But I remember, lots of people talking to me and saying, well, really it's something for you to think about. And obviously, and I talked about, I think one of the things that made me really dubious about really talking about what I wanted for my life was the way I was treated, when that paramedic dealt with me. when I miscarried, and that was really hurtful. That was very hurtful. You know, and I would never wish that on anyone to be, and I appreciate, you know, the difficulties, you know, for anyone working in the NHS, but it's just the awareness of what's going on for the people you're supporting and working with. And that's something I have to be aware of too. As a music therapist, you know, we always have to be aware of our impact of the people we're working with, you know, always.
I think that counts for anybody, everybody. Any interaction you have with anybody, could be on the bus, you know, and you want to get whatever, that will leave an impact on that person.
It doesn't, and it's true, and it doesn't matter how small the interaction is.
Yeah.
In fact, quite often it's this, you know,
smaller the
yes, has the more lasting impact.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you'll always remember that shopkeeper if he let you off a penny or something, or a couple of pence.
Yeah, or he's there and you've emptied your whole bag on the thing and they're still there, tum waiting for that penny. And then the person behind the person then says, my God, I want to get out this shop, and they give you the penny. Yeah, I know that one.
Always remember that person. It's those tiny little things. Conversely, you'll always remember if, you know, if you're absolutely, you know, you're feeling absolutely exhausted, and as I have been, and really felt quite unwell, and you notice that person doesn't give you a seat, you'll remember that. Do you know? Do you know what I mean? You'll remember, and that's just, you know, that's fleeting, but what an impact that can have. You know, so one of the things that I remember, and I think what's been really interesting is how some of the advice I've had that's been the most helpful has often been from men. and I'm appealing to us women that we need to look out for each other. We really need to look out for each other, even if you've not experienced that. Really need to look out for each other. You know, it doesn't matter that it hasn't been your experience. That's their experience.
Yeah.
The person that's talking to you, that has been their experience, and just value it. Just because it hasn't been yours, you know.
Yeah.
I remember going to a PT sort of many years ago, and her just poo-pooing when I said, look, I can't work out on these days because I really suffer. She went, no, you'll be all right. It's like, no, you really don't know. You're not listening to me here, you know. Yeah. So it's so important that us women, we really look out for each other, you know, whatever our journey is. Really, really important.
Alex, do you know what? There's so much. You do a show with just you on it. I'm telling you. Listen, you're not going quite yet. The producer, I'm going to bring her on in a bit, because, and the other director, I believe, is watching as well, Cecile. Because I really think there's something that we, as in Simply Deez events, can do with your good self. And yeah. I just do. I just look, see, don't even wait till I ask. Do you know what I mean? It just appears. I told you, Alex.
Oh,
you're not going yet because
there was quite a lot that Alex was saying that I did, that it was me that was putting a few different bits and pieces on there, because my mother-in-law had Parkinson's and dementia.
Right.
So it was then trying to work out what was what was one thing, what was the other thing.
Absolutely.
Things feed into things. And then I have seen it quite a lot, that we're working with Dee and being in that kind of a community where you don't want to be, you need to be having them at home, you need to be looking after them at home. Whereas my mum has said all along that because my dad died and she's on her own, she'll be 89 in June, end of June. She's turned around and said, if I start going in any way, and it's going to be a long thing, so if it is like a dementia or anything, you put me in a home. None of you are moving in with me, and I'm not moving in with any of you. I love you, but she's like, no, I'm not having that. When Dad, we knew his was going to be short and he wanted to stay at home. He didn't want to be in a hospice. He didn't want anything else. And we said, yep, fine, that's fine. But Mum was like, if mine's drawn out for any particular reason, that it's no, I am moving out of this flat and I'm, going to check myself in. I don't want any of that kind of thing. And we've all got room for them. We've all got everything. But Nick was like, no way. I'm not moving in with any of you. But it's one of those cultural things I've noticed.
But it's really important that she said it now. She's she's got capacity. She's making that. She's telling you what she wants.
Yeah,
and that's really important.
Yeah,
the conversations we don't have.
Absolutely.
Both of them are very, very, very straight talking like that because they've been there, seen it, done it. They're both the eldest people in their families, that they've gone through it. And when we thought we were going to go down for, like, my dad's, we knew he had the 3 months, and when we got called down, us as children, it was kind of thought, oh, he's going to be all lovey-dovey or anything. It wasn't. I've sorted out the paperwork. That's that. The grandchildren will get some money now, so you don't get caught with that. And if your mum wants to stay here, she's going to stay here. And we were like, okay, Dad, all right. And his own funeral.
Absolutely.
And then when Mum did her final paperwork for Dad's, it was going into the solicitors, and she did that on her own, because all she said was, oh, I just need to, you've signed off the bits and pieces. Yep, that's fine. She has the meeting, and then we get a text message as she comes out and goes, you'll be receiving letters, the three of you. Why are we receiving letters? What's going on? Right, you've got the power of attorney between you, and that includes my thing and the health, and I've got a do not resuscitate order. Okay, Mum. Yeah, thanks. Can we live life now then? That was like 8 years ago, and it's like, yeah, all three of us have got to agree with everything that's going to happen.
Yeah. Absolutely. Do you know what? I took real inspiration. I two things you were talking about that, and I remember watching or listening to Deborah James. James, and she talked about was one of the other colleagues that who also passed away, and they talked about doing a death admin.
Yes,
which is which is what you're talking about, Shelley, which is it's really practical. You really have to do it and be really quite clear-headed. And
my dad was the one out of all of his brothers that he'd be the one that would come, not do everything for you, but he'd be the one that you'd, right, okay, I'll sit down with you, we go through your checklist, and we'll organize things. He was very much like that. So he did it for himself.
Yes.
These are all the bank accounts. Yes. I know, I've spoken to people. I know who's going to do the funeral. I know who's actually going to take the funeral itself. So the undertakers were like, this is amazing, because we're talking to you. We know exactly what you want. We know who you are as a person, and we can just do it. And everything just went through without a hitch at all. And sometimes when we had the carers come in, they were then saying, now sometimes you'll get a drawn out death because people haven't said something or haven't done something. And they kept saying, we've actually heard your conversations while we've been coming in and out. And my dad was very much, yeah, you can do whatever you want to me. And my mum's exactly the same. It's just like, oh, just get it over and done with. I'm not fussed that I'm going to now have to be in incontinence pants, or if someone needs to come in and wash me, if that gets down to the point. It's a point of getting older, and don't be frightened of saying things.
No, that was something that I found really important in terms of looking after them. I didn't think about the fact that it was my parents. I remember, or my dad, I remember taking him, especially when because he was also diagnosed with prostate cancer. And there were certain things that, because I'd been a carer and my mum had been an auxiliary nurse, we could manage between us. It was absolutely fine. And my dad, love him. He was a sweet, gentle soul. And he developed an infection. And I remember taking him to the hospital, and they were like, right, okay, we're just going to have to whip out the catheter, because he had a catheter. We're going to have to whip it out. And like, he was stressed. He never liked it anyway. And he's got an infection and you just want to take it out. You'll give him a heart attack. And I basically had to have an argument with the doctor. Because I know, I appreciate what you're saying, but I know him.
Yeah.
It's my dad. I've been living with him. I know who he is. I know what it's about. You need to find another way, because I'm not having this. You need to look after him. And I'm honestly, I remember I'm thinking, oh my gosh, I'm round with a doctor here.
Yeah, has to be, because it's just like you were saying with people with autism and things. You are that person's advocate.
You're their voice.
Yeah. If they don't know the words and they can't have the words, then yeah.
I mean, bless him.
You can tell when people, even if they're not talking or anything, you can tell when they're upset. You can tell when they're hurt. You can see when drugs are starting to wear off, and rather than waiting until someone's seen, or you actually are in pain, and we're now in palliative care, and then go and find the drugs, and then it's in a locked cupboard, so they have to go all across the hospital because it's the middle of the night and who's got the key. In any other situation, I can see that now. I can see that person is starting to feel pain now, but they wouldn't accept it. It was until they thought,
yes, exactly.
And it's
exactly.
like, hey, yeah,
absolutely. And it's always about just being that one step ahead, isn't it? And because your mum was able to advocate for herself, which is fantastic, she was able to say, do you know what? I want to go in a home. This is what I'm having set up. Brilliant.
Cecile's got a really long post. That's the same week her mum had bladder cancer diagnosis.
Oh my goodness.
She got her fibromyalgia diagnosis. So she wasn't then thinking about her own health. And it's something that I always say. And if people try and dig their heels in and say, no, it's fine, I'll sort myself out afterwards. It's like, no, you need to be at the best health that you possibly can. You might not be 100% as you was, but you need to be at your best health that you possibly can to be able to help someone else. If you've got a broken leg, you can't pick someone up.
No, exactly.
You do need the help, except some of the help being in control of the help that you're given, and say, I would like some help. I only need help with bathing them, or I only need help with moving them around. So you don't give up everything, and you still feel partly control, but you do need help, both your own health, especially.
Absolutely. Towards the end, because the natures of Parkinson's, and it's degenerative condition, I did have carers. I had carers 5 times a day, and the first 2 carers I had, in fact, all the carers were genuinely really lovely, and the district nurses were wonderful. But the 2 particular carers, or 3 particular carers that I that I trusted with my dad's life, honestly, implicitly. They were amazing. They made us laugh. They made me laugh. They made my dad laugh. And they contributed to my dad's quality of life.
Yeah. That's
not just as carers, but because they understood him.
Yeah. The carers are the biggest thing when you're in that kind of situation, whether you're in a hospice or whether you're at home, that they're actually thinking about the person not being a number, but being a person. And quite often we have Macmillan up here, but down where they are in Weymouth, it was the Marie Curie nurses.
Yeah.
And they were very much, as they came in, rather than the normal bank staff, when they came in, they were asking us, whoever was there, how are we? And it would be like, I'm just going to make myself a cup of tea. What do you want? And then having that conversation. So it was looking at the whole situation as it was going on, which really, really, really did make a difference. Really does make a difference.
Honestly, I was able to maintain my relationship, you know, because I knew they would look after my dad while I was out.
And it does. I mean, if you're caring for a particular health condition, it's one thing, but when you're caring for someone with dementia as the whole scale,
that's right.
The person changes all the time, and
exactly.
you end up with the arguments over something, and then it'll go over argument again, and you're like, oh yeah, so we need it.
My dad, after my mum passed, the shock of it, my dad developed Parkinson's related dementia.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
So yeah, no, I understand what.
You went off your screen, and your screen shot went sideways, Dee.
No worries. What it is have we got another guest?
Yeah.
Only because if I come off my screen, but I'm getting messages like thinking, but I can't click on them because otherwise it's gonna throw me. No. It's fine because it's part of you'll hear about it a little bit later on. The TEDx that we're doing a week tomorrow, actually. There's a few of them just waiting. There's some coming on, and there's some waiting.
They need to come.
They're waiting. They're waiting to hear because they're waiting for the others to come on to watch. So I've got loads of messages coming coming through. Right. What I would like, Alex, could you give us, Mac? Sit tight, darling. Sit tight. We got time. Can you give us 2 verses of your song, please?
Oh gosh, really?
Oh God! Oh yes, really.
Not wanting to get you to sing.
Are you going to sing as well? I know, because will we get we'll get the feedback? We'll be able to sing together, would you?
What do you mean feedback?
Honestly, this lady can honestly. Right. You can sing this too. What, Peace Like a River? Should we sing it?
Yeah, you tell. Yeah, remember I can't sing, Shelley.
She can, honestly, and so can you. Okay. I've got peace like a river. I've got peace like a river. I've got peace like a river. Hear my voice. I've got peace like a river. I've got peace like a river.
Matt, I hope you sing
like a river. Hear my voice. Yeah, let's bring it to love. Yeah, I've got love like a river.
I got love like a river. I got love like a river in my soul.
I've got love like a river. I've got love like a river. I've got love like a river. Hear my voice.
There's more verses, but we will, Shell. Unfortunately for Alex, she didn't realise it, but I've got my claws in, and so well, I have. You know that, Alex, and I said that.
Yeah. There's a few things that are going on in my mind, and I know Cecile will be thinking the same thing.
Oh,
I've passed Alex's details to Michaela, Dementia Cafe. Do you know about the Dementia Cafe?
which one?
There's
Beach
a
Hill Methodist.
Beach Hill Methodist.
Beach. Where's this Beach Hill? Okay.
No, you don't.
No.
It's along Dunstable Road, but yeah, there's.
I'm gonna link. Well, I've sent her your details. I want to hook you because I can see that. I can see that already, and I can see that we're gonna do. I don't know what exactly, but you know when you sort of like, as soon as you sort of like delivered your like presentation, if you want to call it, and what you did, I'm like, oh, my brain's just going. So watch this space, as they say, guys. This young lady, Alex Paul, is creating waves, all of that jazz. All of her details were on the ticker, and I'm sure Shelley's put it in the chat as well.
Comments as well.
So what happens, Alex, is like some people watch this live, some people might not watch this for a week, a month, and then the next minute it's like, oh, that lady that oh, that's my niece.
We didn't say it. Tishy said it.
Alex, don't worry about the haters. Told you
I
that.
was just gonna say,
That's the only reason. That's the only reason we got viewers. They love my singing. Sing, Deez, sing.
that's right.
So yeah, we'll definitely
so
catch up.
much.
It's only that I've still got 4 more guests that are somehow going to fit into the show. Shelley's going, how? I goes, watch. We have to. And we definitely have you back, and let's see what we could potentially what we can do together, Alex. So if people organizations want to get hold of you, I think is it LinkedIn? I can't remember what it is that we've got,
LinkedIn,
Alex.
on LinkedIn and Insta.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
Thank you so much.
I think you pushed us over the million marker. I really do. That was incredible.
Oh, thank you.
That's all right, darling. Thank you so much. But we will catch up, darling. It was Alex's birthday last week, so happy birthday to you. Do you see what I'm saying? Happy birthday. Shimmy, shimmy, shimmy. Okay, right. I've got Max probably going. You can have me on or what, Dee? The next guest. So I told you, Alex.
I'm going to be watching them now. So nice, Shelley.
Yeah. I told you. Don't muck about. Alex. Mwah. All right. See you soon, darling. Thank you. Oh, Mac.
Hello, guys. Hello, Dee. Don't worry. Please don't worry. Thank you for having me on your show. Finally, I had the chance to appear.
No problem at all, Alex. Oh my gosh, because I'm getting all these messages coming down on my screen, and they're probably going like, I thought Matt was supposed to be on. Where is he? Oh, I missed him. No, calm down, everybody. Calm down. We are now in the TEDx realm for a little bit.
TEDx realm, yes. Now that you said that, it's a week tomorrow. Ooh, yes, it is. You're right.
All right, Mac. Are you reminding?
We'll be ready. Don't worry.
We will be ready. We will be ready. Mac, honestly, thank you so much for taking time out to come on the show tonight. This young lady here, who you will be linking up with down the line, it's not only is she the producer of the show, she's also one of the directors of Simply Deez events.
Nice to meet you.
It's you. It's nice to have a face to the name, because I do know about the Orange Picture Club.
Oh, really?
See?
Nice
that's not by me. That's not me.
Oh, my word. And
producer, see you later. Bye. Bye.
Yes, I invite you through. Please come through. We got a lot of events coming up, especially in the next coming months. So
yes, I messaged Jasper. He emailed me today, and I've copied in the directors, and we're going to have a conversation after the TEDx.
Good idea. Good idea.
And see, yeah, no
Yeah,
conversations
usually we
now.
kind of cramp everything, and
After.
then we realize in the calendar, okay, there's 3 things today and 4 things tomorrow. How do you
Yes.
Okay.
No.
So we have an event coming up with the Irish Forum, and we're supposed to collab with them this month. But they said, give us a little moment. We just had St. Patrick's Day.
That's
How about
right.
a little breather?
Yeah.
They all ran away on holiday, I think, trying to recover.
Yes, exactly.
Oh wow, Mac, thank you for coming on. We're not gonna. Today is about. If people don't know about the TEDx, I want to know why, because it's been out there. It's been out there for quite a while. But we're going to talk about it here. But we're not going to tell them too much because we want them to reach. Okay, we want them to come along. But what I'd really like to do is for people to find out just a bit about you. A little bit about you outside of the TEDx, and then we'll just share just a little bit of what you're going to be doing next week. So tell us a little bit about you, because that is not an English. That is not an English name you've got
That
going
is
on
not. I come from Poland. I came
Okay.
here with my parents when I was 9 years old. For many years, I wanted to live here. I was missing my home very much. But because of cinema and film, that's my passion. I wanted to stay here because I discovered like how much the United Kingdom has in terms of cinema, and that's when my passion began. And only later on, years later, I discovered my own like country's origin of cinema and how like profound it is over there. But if I didn't come here, I would have never discovered.
You wouldn't know.
Yes. Plus, also, I'm a big fan of J.R.R. Tolkien and Lord of the Rings, and that really inspired me to kind of stay here and to have my career and my life over here because I love this place. And especially in Luton, for a long time, I wanted to leave Luton because I had the similar opinion to everyone else. I was a young person, and after college, I moved out to university in London. And I thought I'm going to live in London or move to a different country probably. But then I've seen a wonderful film called Cinema Paradiso. I have it as well here. I had a meeting today with some like youth centers talking about this film as well. And this film is about this projectionist who was teaching this young boy how to screen films. And then this young boy wanted to become a film director and go out into the world. And this happens throughout the film. And because he leaves the kind of cinema that he used to work in as a little boy, that become kind of abandoned. And upon seeing that film, that really inspired me. That kind of made me think, okay, I don't want to be in London anymore. I want to go back to Luton, and I want to have the same story and not let whatever I had there kind of diminish.
Wow!
Because of that, we found the Library Theatre. Some of you watching may know about the Bear Club, the jazz club that we have in Luton. At one point, it was facing difficulties.
That's right.
It had to close down. And then a lovely gentleman from the theatre named John Hawley, he said on Facebook, somewhere in the comments, like, guys, don't worry if the Bear Club closes. You guys can come over to us and have your events over there if needed. And I was interested. I thought, okay, how about cinema? How about films as well? So I messaged them, can I play films in there? And they said, of course, come through for a meeting. So I was very amazed, and I went there to check out the place. And there was no projector. There was no way to screen films. There was like an old 35 milliliter projector that's not really working anymore. So I kind of helped them source a projector so they're able to play films. I had my first mystery cinema screening there where I used to play films that you don't know the title of. It's a secret, and you go in for a surprise. And then once all of that was organized, Jasper, who's helping with filming it, and Jasper as well, they said, how about we screen films together? Like, you can have your mystery cinema, but then together we will screen films that people want and they ask for. And like we include the community, we do workshops. So I put mystery cinema on hold for a bit to focus on the Orange Picture Club, which is now our kind of our community cinema that we have growing.
Yes.
for these people that I'm working with on this, Jasper and Jasper, we known each other for many years because we met each other in college in Luton in Barnfield.
Okay.
We used to study film, and then
Mhm.
after college we all went separate ways, and then we kind of, as fate
Full
happens,
circle, come
we all
back.
came
Yes.
back, and it made a full circle. So I am very passionate about cinema, but my TED talk is about sculpture because that's what I do as work as well.
Tell the people a little about the sculpting, because I not anything that's going to be in your talk. I don't want you to
Yeah, of course.
your
Yeah,
talk,
yeah,
but we're just
yes.
teasing them in.
So what I do is I run a sculpture workshop called Alchemy of Sculpture, where myself and other people that are part of the group, we use clay to then travel through our memories and think about events in the past that shaped us, that have a big effect on us. These can be
Wow.
positive events, these can be negative events. And basically, we start off the workshop with sculpting like a regular sphere or a ball for a positive emotion and positive memory that we feel. Then we sculpt a cube for something negative, and then a pyramid to symbolize something that we hope for in the future. And then what
Can I
happens?
stop you?
Go ahead.
Shelley Titmus, producer. I just somehow, when I do put the show together, I just get people. There's not a theme. There's never a theme as such for an actual show. Now, we've just, the lady that we've just had on, I hosted an event a couple of weeks back, Alex, and she's a music therapist.
Yes,
So
I
I'm
was
listening,
listening
and
to some of your talk. Yeah.
yeah, so I'm listening to you. I've heard you before, but I'm listening to you, and I'm like, sculpture therapist. I'm telling, that's what's just, I'm just telling you what's just coming off of my head, what you're talking about and what people you're allowing and getting people to do. I'm just thinking, I know you said you run workshops, but in what settings would they be in? I don't know. Would you go, do you go into like homes? Would you go into like, I don't know, I'm just trying to think, as in using that as therapy. It's therapy, right?
It is very therapeutic, but although you have to be careful what kind of emotion and what memories you deal with, because this is a very kind of delicate subject. If you, for example, think about something that is still wounding you very much and something you
Yes.
haven't
Dealt with.
we haven't dealt with too much,
Mhm.
that can put you in a
Trigger
very
something.
kind of
Yeah.
negative space. You don't want
Yes.
that.
Yes.
As you ask for the settings, usually it's groups that I work with. These can be community centers or other places like similar. But the goal of the workshop is to encourage you to do it on your own at home in your own time.
Right. Okay.
As we have a lot of, like, we have a mental health epidemic, as you know, like there's a lot of people
Yes.
struggling with that kind of thing, and what's encouraged oftentimes is to talk about the problems that you have, which I agree is very, very useful. But a lot of people, and sometimes even myself, like, they may find difficult to talk about the problems, and that may be because, they may be shy, or they maybe think that no one will be able to kind of relate to the problems, which is fine. Not everyone should speak if they don't want to, but that doesn't mean they should avoid those feelings and those kind of emotions. So while having an intro to my workshop in the group sessions, they can then go home and have their own safe space where they know, like, everything that they kind of think about, no one's going to judge it, no one's going to look down on them, no one's going to be there to kind of have a negative view of it. So it's all about creating a safe space by yourself, for yourself, about finding your own spot in this chaos that's going on around us.
I'm thinking Recovery College. Shelley, make a note, please. I'm not
But
joking.
as you said, Alex, the music therapist, I already took a picture on my phone when you were speaking to her, because I intend to reach out to her for the Orange Picture Club, because we do a lot of collaborations with, like, a lot of community places. You mentioned Dementia Cafe. We already worked with them twice, providing like a private screening for them. So we are very open to working with all these kind of organizations that could benefit from film. which I think is everyone, because I think film is absolutely magical medium.
Oh wow! Yeah. Honestly, when I listened first, when you first spoke, when we had that meeting, Mac, I thought, okay, I could just see it, sort of like just massive, massive, massive. Right. So, what are you supposed to be doing next Wednesday, or where are you next Wednesday?
And next Wednesday, I'm doing a TEDx Talk Luton, which is our first TEDx that we have in Luton. Thanks to the wonderful Victoria Mongi for organizing everything. I believe everyone is very stressed. We have a lot of wonderful speakers. We have Reed Wilson from X Force. We have Victoria Hayworth, the award-winning filmmaker that's coming on in a few minutes. You're gonna hear her speak. We have Ed from the university. We have Amy Gomez that's talking about fashion. So
Amy's on
everybody's
tonight.
talking about something else, but the theme is second chances. So despite having such different topics between us, we have this unified theme together
Yes.
of second chances. It was very, very lovely, like meeting all the people. I know that Hanifa joined a little bit later to our group, but listening to her speak and her story and her voice, wonderful, wonderful. I can't wait. And I know that the people that come through will be very happy with the talk in general, because of the varied topics, everyone will be able to relate to something and take away something from the talk.
Why did you put yourself forward? Or did you put yourself forward? I don't know.
I did put myself forward. It was an accident. It was a bit of an accident.
You clicked on something that you mean to.
Because I do my workshop and I'm very passionate about films. I'm in the theater doing the Orange Picture Club, and then Jasper tells me that because they do a lot of filmmaking, and he said that they're gonna be helping with the filming of TED Talk in Luton Theater, where we have our screenings. So straight away, I'm like very interested, because years and years ago, I've seen a TED Talk by a lady called Agnes Varda. She was a film director. She passed away in 2019. She was 92. In 2 years, she would have been 100 years old. Wow. And her TED Talk was a little bit different from everyone else. Like it was person of that had already career behind her, making over 70 films. And for everyone that may not have heard her name before, trust me, your favorite director, your favorite actor, your favorite movie star, they know about her. She was making movies in France, and her whole thing was that everyone can make a film. So you don't need to have a Hollywood studio. You can just grab a camera and go out there and make a film that kind of expresses your passion. And when I heard her talk about filmmaking and about cinema and what it can do, that it's not just entertainment, it's not just a job, but it's actual passion, that really inspired me. So then when Jasper told me about Victoria doing TEDx in Luton, I was like, wow, like now I can use this opportunity to maybe inspire someone else, like to tell my life story and what I do and how it will, like, that's how knowledge is, it passes along. So
that's our job. That's our duty. That's it.
Exactly. Yeah. I'm very happy about that.
Oh, wow. So it's at the Library Theatre next Wednesday, 15th of April.
Yeah.
Tickets are still on sale. I don't know if we've got the link there. Shall have the link for the tickets.
Link for the tickets are in there, but I've put the website, the TEDx Luton, because that's got the link. Yeah, that you can just click on straight away.
Are you ready? Are you ready, Dee?
Is he talking to me?
Yes. Are you ready for your talk?
Did you say it's next Wednesday? Today's Tuesday. Oh no. It's a totally different ball game. Hosting and doing all the different bits and pieces to then this is something on another level. So yeah, I'm nervy, excited, just a whole range of emotions, all kind of like nothing in. But it is, yeah,
it is something like we were there for, right? Like this is the second chance. Like your talk really kind of encapsulates this whole theme like perfectly, because you're literally going through this thing right now, and it's wonderful. So I'm glad you came through. I'm glad I met you through this as well.
Oh, bless you. Did you hear that, Shelley? She's like, oh.
Yeah.
So the title of my, I don't know, did you give us the title of your piece?
My piece is sculpting in memory. Yeah.
Nice. Nice. Mine is second chances do not come gift wrapped.
Oh.
I encourage all the viewers listening right now to come through, even if just for Dee, because her talk is going to be wonderful and you're going to enjoy it. Trust me. Yes.
Oh, bless you. Bless you, Matt. It's, yeah, a lot of work from Victoria, who's organising and putting together event. There's sponsors out there that have supported, so we're grateful to all of them also as well. We've got another two of our colleagues that are going to be coming on the show a little bit later on. Is there anything else you want to share with the masses, Mac, before you go, before I let you go, before you say too much?
Before I go, I just wanted to say, yes, obviously come through the TEDx, come and listen to the wonderful talks. Also come through the Orange Picture Club, lovely movies playing all the time.
I've been with Tiana and she absolutely loved it. So
yes,
yeah,
yes,
we'll
yes.
be
I
going back
remember it
again.
was great having you guys. Yeah, we want to do more and more. We want to do it more often as well. So there's a lot of lovely things coming up. But also, I wanted to say that with the theme of second chances is that, like when they say don't judge a book by the cover, like when I came to that first meeting with the TEDx crew, everyone there is just like an ordinary person, right? Like people you just see on the street. But then when you listen to the stories, it's like, okay, when they have a sign, like, okay, you have the opportunity to tell this story, what are you going to do with it? And the same thing applies to everyone you see on the street. Like if you give them the platform, if you give them this minutes to speak, they will find a beautiful story that kind of encapsulates their life. So I would like everyone to kind of keep this in mind and be open and don't judge people by the looks of it.
Oh, all these mic drop. Am I not right, Shell?
Yes.
Isn't it incredible?
Everyone has a story, and you don't know what anyone has been through or is going through.
Yes.
So you've got to be kind to everyone that you see, and treat each person as a person. As you say, don't look at the cover and think, oh yeah, because one of the things when I say about that is like bikers. You see them, big Harleys, got leather jackets on, loads of tattoos, and they all look a bit rough, but they are the kindest people out there. They know the meaning of being in a family and being all together and doing what you can. They are.
Yeah, exactly. And people usually stay away from them, but these are the most welcoming people.
Yeah. It is just one of those things, and everyone has got a story, because people say, oh, I can't write a book, but you have got a story in you, just being able to share it. And the same with art as well. I mean, if everyone does need to go on your on your webpage, for some of the art that you're doing with sort of like your sculpting and things, anyone can actually maneuver a piece of clay, or in my instance, a piece of fondant icing, because I do a lot of cakes. But you can actually fiddle around with these mediums quite often, or even if it's just paint on and it's not you're painting anything in particular, you're just doing what you're doing. You're making an impression. It's the mind taking over with what you're actually doing, and it's a sense of mindfulness, and it's bringing things out of you that you perhaps not know. I went to I've forgotten his name. The guy that's done the animations and stuff for Ronald Dahl. He had 100 faces And what he did was just sit down with a pen, a ballpoint pen, and he drew a face. And it wasn't necessarily the same face every time he did it, but he went away from it and came back and put the eyes in. Now, when you're stood back, it's just a load of scribbles. It's a load of pen on paper, and they all look similar. But it's not until you sit down and look, you can actually see the differences in all these different expressions and stuff. And it was just him switching off and then doing, I'll find his name in a minute. Him switching off, Quentin Blake.
Okay.
So if you've got the BFG, his animation is all kind of a bit scribbly, and it's not, it's not a perfect animation, but it's him. It's the way that he draws.
That's what makes it unique, right?
Yeah, makes it unique, and it's the way that he does it. I look at cake makers, and I can, like, for people that are out there and they've got their Instagrams, looking at their pictures, and I'll say, I know who made that cake because it looks a certain way, because it's the way that they do things.
Yes, and that resonates with you, right? This speaks to you. So, for example, if you have some like the best cake maker or the best filmmaker, if he doesn't speak to me, then then it doesn't matter, right?
Yeah.
Like same with, for example, Vincent van Gogh. Like when he was painting, like nobody respected him, nobody liked his painting. And now I was watching a podcast with these young people, and they were talking about Van Gogh. And when you told them about Leonardo da Vinci, they had no clue who that is.
Yeah.
So like levels to this. If Van Gogh was here to hear this, he'd be like, wow, this is wonderful.
Yeah.
And so everything. So even though it's not perfect, like you said, it doesn't have to be. Like I heard some artists say before, I don't make the best art, I make favorite art that's favorite to individuals. And that literally flipped my kind of mindset of looking at this thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Thank you very much, guys. Thank you for having me. It was a great talk.
Oh, you're amazing, Mac. We will be in some shape or form. We will be working. I can see sort of like collaborating.
Oh yes, 100%. Yeah. Come on, we both doing.
So and Shelley's. Definitely. I said after TEDx, I can speak to people. Before then, I don't want to speak to anybody.
I'm gonna do a little practice after this as well.
I was going to say, where's the clay? I want to start molding. That's what I want to be doing.
Don't worry, I'll prep you some. Next week we're gonna have
therapy.
I was going to ask, is that like an air dry clay that you always use?
No, it's basically like the stuff that Aardman Animation used for Wallace and Gromit in those movies. This is a clay that you reuse over time. After we create the sculptures in my workshop, at the end we destroy them, so they don't exist anymore, because if we actually kept them, we'd be working towards them, but that's not the case. We destroy them to kind of make the memories and the sessions important in itself. And some of this clay I have for like 10 years, even longer than that, and it's still being used by people. And it goes back to regular block, and the next group of people open it up and create something different with it.
Brilliant.
I like the idea of that, because that is bringing everything out of you and then destroying it, because you brought it out and you don't need to keep it anymore.
Exactly. Like I see you're going to be part of one of the workshops coming up. I'm going to send you an invite.
It's just like when you want to air your grievances with someone, but you know they're not going to receive it, so you write a letter and then you burn it. It's out of you and it's gone.
It's literally on that kind of basis. Yes. Yeah. It's not for the art itself, it's for you.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm definitely in one of the courses.
Yeah, I'll be looking for it.
I can just see sort of like just so many different things. And I know sort of like Shelley's there. Don't think she's just producing. She's there now. Now that you've planted this seed in her head, we'll be there and it'd be like, oh, and this is what we do, Mac. And it's a case of like, if we can, I know you sort of said you're listing in that, but other organisations that we know of and that we're thinking, we're like, right, we're going to kind of do that. What do you call us, Shelley? We're connectors.
We're community connectors.
Lovely. Well, I'll be looking forward to connected with all those people, and I'll be looking forward to seeing both of you in the workshops as well when they come up.
Oh, bless you. Thank you, Mac.
Thank
Take
you
care.
very much.
I'll see you next week, but I'll speak to you before then.
Yes.
Friday.
Get ready.
Do I do a countdown of how many hours?
No, don't do that. Don't do that. Thank you, guys. Thank you for having me.
All right. Thanks, Mac. Oh my gosh. Yeah. What do I say?
His website is absolutely amazing for all the different bits and pieces that he's been doing. It's and it is very, as I said, it is very me. That it's that craft, that music, anything that's actually taking your mind off what you're actually doing is a sense of mindfulness. So it's
that's what yeah.
And quite often you're not in control of it. I mean, like the Quentin Blake thing, it is him waking up of a morning, because he doesn't say that in the thing. Because I had my mum with me, we had to ask to use the lift. So I didn't realise that when we asked to use the lift, it was actually the manager of the building that gave us the difference. We're busy chatting away to him, keeping him out of the office. But yeah, he was then saying it because I asked, well, how does he do? How did he do these hundreds? And it is apparently he'll wake up and he'll do one or two, and it's just a pen on a page and doodling it. Then he'll come back to it. Right, you've got someone coming. Is that what you're trying to look at, Dee?
Yeah, and then the person who's next, are they in the chat? Are they sort of
Amy,
in the background? Yeah. Okay, yeah, Amy's next. But in the group, because we've got a WhatsApp group, there's just messages. Oh, God. Funny enough, I can't see what I don't know what they're saying. There's too many, and it's going over my screen. So yeah, you remember Amy, didn't you? You don't remember her. You will do. You actually see her. Do you recognise this lady? Do you recognise this lady now, Shel?
Yeah.
Hello, lovely ladies. How are you?
We have Amy in the house. Go, girl. Go, girl.
See, it's funny you saying about the chat. I'm just going to have to turn my phone on silent because, yeah, sorry, we've been spamming you all evening, haven't we?
My phone is actually on silent, but if you can imagine, I'm actually on my phone, and then it's like,
every now and again, you get this face that she can't sit.
That's a concentration face.
Yeah, and I'm like, what? It's nothing to do with me, so I'm paying no attention.
Yeah,
so,
just ignore us. It's the best way.
Amy in the house. Greetings, young lady. Greetings. How are you?
I'm really well. I'm really well. Excited to be with you this evening. That's nice. This is good.
Are you?
Oh, it's just the two of us now.
So we are going to be talking. Yes, everybody. This is another TEDx speaker for next Wednesday. And we got another one. And remember, there's 4 of us on the show tonight.
We're not messing about on the PR train for the TEDx.
We are not ramping. Nope. We're pulling out all the drum rolling. So, Amy.
Yeah.
I met you before you even remember that I met you, to be honest. I met you at, oh my gosh, is it Evolve? Was it called Evolve?
Yes.
See?
Okay.
I don't know whether you know that we were kind of we joined and we went to an event and you were one of the speakers, if I remember rightly.
I was really lucky. Yeah, that was for International Women's Day. I was really lucky that I was one of the recipients for some funding from the Evolve project, and they asked me to speak about my experience of receiving the funding and what I'd been up to and what I'd spent the money on, and just kind of share my experience to you all. Oh yeah, I'm always wheeled out to have a little chat.
Wheeled out. Anybody would think you like in your 90s. What's wrong with you? What do you mean wheeled out?
Trust Yeah, I feel like I'm in my 90s. I was at my allotment earlier, and I've just been to book club.
I don't believe. Do you know what? When you at some stage when you play this back right to the beginning, we were talking about allotments. No word of a lie.
Really?
And I was like, I'm shouting out, has anybody got an allotment? Has anybody even talking about God? Honest to God, if you listen back, you'll be like, how spooky is that? And I was going, has anybody got an allotment? And I even said, people think, when you say gardening, people always think old people. But I'm like, no. Us young'uns, and I know us young'uns, no, it's all about, oh, right, you've got, look, it's told you, producers, it's like a genie, love. Am I lying, Shell? Were we not talking about allotments?
We were, yes.
I love it. I've only just got it. I was on the waiting list for about a year and a half.
Didn't I say the waiting lists are really? Oh God.
Oh, a year and a half isn't actually too bad, to be fair. I know people that have been on it for years. So yeah, and I literally popped down there tonight just to check on it and what are the strawberries that were already left. I was very fortunate that I was left or have taken over a plot that was very well loved and looked after. And the gentleman that actually had it, he was 92, and he just couldn't take care of it anymore. His grandkids weren't interested in helping him, and so he gave it up. But he came down at the weekend because I was there at the weekend, and he introduced himself. And what a lovely, lovely gentleman. And he was kind of sharing all of his wisdom of the allotment and what he'd grown. So it was really sweet that I've now taken that on. But yeah, I was on the waiting list for a year and a half. And I only got it kind of a month ago. I hadn't really done much until this weekend. So I'm excited. Yeah, I'm excited. I give back your allotment. Yeah, it is a lot. I've got my my mum and my stepdad helping me with it because we've got half a plot, but it is still quite a lot. So yeah.
And what do you plan to grow, or do you just plan to look at it?
Well, there's already quite a few fruit trees on there. I am one of those people. Listen, I like nice things, but I would also love to be like self-sufficient. Not completely. I don't really fancy like having animals and having to then deal with that to be able for them to be on my plate. However, I'll be honest, I'd rather just go to the supermarket and buy a packet. But I do love the idea of being self-sufficient to a certain point. And I grow quite a bit at home already. So yeah, there was an apple tree, a plum tree and a pear tree already on there. But I'm kind of wanting to grow the stuff that is quite pricey in shops so that you don't have to pay that.
Well, we're not talking about that. Oh my God, amazing.
Yeah. So it'll be a lot of kind of root vegetables. It'll be a lot of fruits. We get through a lot of berries and soft fruits in our house. So kind of your raspberries, strawberries, sugar snap peas, lots. My mum wants beetroot. I'm not a fan. Horseradish, not a fan, but I'll let her do that soon as bless her.
She's helping, yeah. She's a little bit afraid of, isn't it?
It's all about me.
Wow.
I'm going to disappear, but I just remembered when my mate had her allotment, there was...
Is that Amanda?
Yeah, Amanda. There was an Irishman, and all he grew was onions and potatoes, and they were perfect straight lines. There was a full-on straight line, and the kids had a raised bed, like when we was with fun, like charity, so they could come and grow things, and they were doing things like sunflowers and stuff, but the seeds must have come out and went to his allotment because it was the next one along. So you had all these perfect lines, and then the plant come out.
Must be screwed.
I mean, at least it's a nice plant. Who doesn't love a sunflower? So that's fine.
Oh my gosh, excellent. Amy, we are going to be talking TEDx in just a moment, because we're not going to give too much away, but enough for people to. That's what it's all about tonight, as in like throwing out and reeling. Let's keep it real. We're going to be reeling them in. They've still got time, I believe, because I checked with Victoria. There's still a few tickets left remaining for next week. But tell what you can share without sharing anything from next week. The only thing that I want you to share from next week, they obviously know you're going to be there and the title, but otherwise share anything that you're not sharing next week. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
So, I mean, there is a little bit of a bio about my talk. So there is a little bit of awareness as to what I'm talking about, the kind of depth
that's fine.
And kind of deeper information, I will save that for the talk. But I work within the fashion industry. I'm very lucky that I get to do that. I kind of came into the industry a little bit later in life. I'm still young, but later than kind of traditional path. I didn't go to college, didn't go to university, and yet I run quite large runway shows and travel a lot, and have got to a certain level of success within my business without having to do the traditional kind of educational route. So I really am keen in inspiring and supporting young people in understanding that you don't necessarily have to go down one direction to be able to get where you want to get to. Don't get me wrong, education brings knowledge, and knowledge brings confidence and other opportunities, and it is helpful, and I would always promote to do that route. However, there are other ways.
It's not for everyone.
Yeah, it's not for everyone. It wasn't for me. No, I mean, I was very lucky, I suppose, that when I got to leave high school, that was at 16. I didn't have to stay on like young people do now.
Yeah.
And I already had a Saturday job when I was 15 in the Luton Market, or I want to call it Luton Point, but I think it's called Fraser's something.
Yeah,
now.
I know. Oh.
I can't keep up. Like, I don't mind.
I know.
I can't keep up. That's all. And actually, they are having, I was going to call them Luton Mall then, but they're not, are having a fashion event next month that I will be curating and running for them. So that's really exciting. But I had a job in the Luton Market when I was 15, working on a craft stall, loved it every Saturday. And I was fortunate enough that when I left school, I just went full time there because I liked the money. If I'm completely honest, because I like to buy clothes and I liked my outfits and I like to go and hang with my friends. And I had a real love kind of from fashion and dressing up from a very young age. And so it kind of made sense for me to just be able to make money to be able to buy more clothes. And then I kind of did that for a few years. But fashion was really where I wanted to be. And I knew that I had to kind of figure out how to get into fashion events. And so I then worked at the Luton Hotel and Golf and Spa Hotel, and did events there so that I got some event experience because I knew it was fashion shows that I wanted to do. It wasn't designing, it wasn't modelling, it wasn't journalism. I'm dyslexic, so my spelling would have been horrific. There wasn't ChatGPT back then, so I couldn't use that. And so I went into the industry in a very different way.
Can I stop you for 1 second?
Yeah, go.
So I'm listening to you, and you're talking quite fast actually, but I'm like kind of like okay, because I haven't heard what you're saying before, so I'm just kind of taking it in. Now, you just said you were dyslexic, or you are dyslexic, and I'm like,
undiagnosed.
Okay,
definitely.
So is that the reason school kind of wasn't happening for you? Do you think? I don't know. I'm just asking.
I'm not sure because I didn't really know about that when I was at school. It's only in later years and as I've got older, people have said, I think you're dyslexic because your spelling is very interesting, shall we say, and certain characteristics and ways in which I work and the things that I struggle with and understanding. Both my children are dyslexic, and so there's things that have been recognised in them when they're much younger that I actually go, okay, that would have been helpful for me, or that makes sense. And so I don't say that I'm diagnosed as dyslexic, but I'm pretty sure I am. Which is, again, I guess possibly why I wasn't so strong academically at school. I did all right. I enjoyed learning. I just didn't really feel like I could fully grasp it, or it would stay in there. So, but I enjoyed the school environment. But again, I liked the school because of the social element. If I'm completely honest,
it's got to be ticking some boxes.
Yeah, exactly. But I chose kind of GCSEs that I knew would be able to work in lots of different areas. So I did like business studies, just because that can be applied to kind of every industry depending on what I wanted to go into. And what else did I do? I did do drama because I am a little bit dramatic. I'm a Leo.
No way.
Yeah.
I would never.
I'm not shy. Which will work well for the TEDx stage because that's a big beast to conquer. I mean, even I'm a little bit, I'm not nervous in the sense of intimidated by it. I'm excited, but it is a platform in which is a really cool platform for us to be involved in, but also to come for the town. So to be able to do it justice is, I think, where the nerves are coming in. But yeah, and then I just kind of worked and got into events in the kind of the back door route of working in events, but not within fashion, just to gain some experience within events and event management. And then I kind of landed a small fashion job that then took me abroad to doing another fashion show. And it just kind of went from there to there. Yeah. But I worked extremely hard and I was very strategic, or maybe calculated in the places that I put myself to be seen and to network with, and to kind of show what I can do without having those credentials of kind of the more formal educational and qualification route. And it kind of worked for me, which is great. I'm very lucky. I say lucky, I worked down hard, but I was lucky at the same time. However, I do promote kind of getting that strong educational background, just so that you know what you're talking about, rather than sitting kind of scrolling Google and watching YouTube videos to try and catch up on what they're doing.
It's just a case of, sorry, Amy, it's just that we're on half term now, and there's adults watching and children watching, but I don't do shows for the sake of doing a show because I've got nothing else better to do. It's a case of there's no way anybody who watches, that's why I keep telling people to share. It's always going to be something that is going to be just what somebody needs to hear at a given point. So you might be a parent even listening, and it's a case of your child, you're thinking like, oh, just a bit of a, and actually they do not all learn, they can't all learn the same way. They're not all, you know, you've got a couple of kids, they're not all going to go the same path. You might go a different path, but still be successful. And I'm just listening to your journey and your story. And it's like, actually, just because you haven't, but you're still soaring. And you are planting, for me, you're planting seeds, whether you know it or not. See, farming, oh my gosh. You're planting seeds.
It all comes around.
Tonight.
Oh, I'm pleased about that. I think that's why I'm so passionate about supporting the next generation and young people, because one, I've seen it firsthand with my own children. I have my own firsthand experience of me growing up. I mean, I'm one of three. My brother is very charismatic. He did very well for himself in life. He was one of those that just kind of landed on his feet 24/7. My sister, very academic, very smart, very intelligent. And then there was kind of little me who would take a hairbrush instead of a pen to school, who just kind of was, hey.
I can imagine. Oh, God.
But, you know, we all have different aspirations in life, and we've all got to different levels of success of how we view success. Mine's a little bit more world domination than the other two, but it's still we all feel accomplished in the way that we have achieved what we wanted to achieve in our life, in the way that we've all done it in our own unique path. And I guess that's credit to my parents as well. They were very loving, but very supportive of you be you and go for it and try. So I try and instill that not just in my own children, but in everybody that I cross paths with in life, because you can change your career later on in life. You can have an idea when you're younger and think, yeah, that's what I'm doing. And then, like with my company, The Fashion Breakdown, I offer internships and work experience for young people that want to work in fashion. So they can come and they can work, well, depending on their age. When it's high school, they come and work with me. When they're in college or university, they can work on runway shows. But for them to actually have a chance to try it, if they love it, great, I can help you. If you don't, sometimes that's even better, because we can say, right, then what else do you want to try? What skills or what part of that did you enjoy? Don't spend years and years and thousands of pounds
doing something that you don't.
Something that the idea and the reality, two very different things. I had to learn that through life, and I'm okay. And it's okay to go, do you know what, actually that didn't work out like that. Or even do things for years and years and years and enjoy it, and then decide that you want something else. Because it's not just about hating it that gives you that, no, I need to change. It's okay to just change regardless, or you just want to try something different, or you're in a different stage of life. And so that's why I have my original company, to be able to offer that, so that you can experience that or be able to get that next step into it.
It's weird.
Shelley's just appeared, so
Yeah.
So what did you want to say?
There's a picture that I was going to show you in a minute about that I remembered. I saw this picture before. That's about signs of dyslexia in adults when they've not been diagnosed.
Okay.
I'll show you that. But before I forget, my niece always wanted to be a fashion designer. She's very good at sewing. When it came to her going to university, I'm in a line which one she wanted to do. And there was one that was a little bit more to do with social media marketing kind of thing. So you still did your fashion, your design, and you had that as an extra bit to go with it. So it covered a bit more. She then left and has done all marketing and just done the designing and stuff for herself, her own craft projects. And that's what she's picked up on. And she's still friends with people that then stayed with the fashion design kind of thing. So she's in and out of all these other different bits and pieces to the point where she's now freelance and she can talk about fashion. She can talk about like the marketing of, like, 'cause she worked for Vans, she'd worked for North Face, you know, those kind of companies, and looked after the people that they were sponsoring, especially Vans. So she's got a bit of everything that she can then do, and it's just easy to fall. She could have fallen into a course that was just fashion design. She goes, I would have been fine, but this is just showing me something different. The dyslexia thing that I don't know whether you can see this properly.
Okay, yeah.
So it's all got the different signs, but the one that was making me laugh, and I forgot it was on here, was the dedication and never give up attitude.
I think that's just a Luton thing.
Yeah.
I think us Lutonians are bred like that. You know, we're always seen as the underdog when really we like to prove everyone wrong.
But I just remember having sort of like seeing this, and the blog that goes with it is quite good as well. But it, as we know from someone that then comes on our shows quite often, that it's the visual learning, because you can't take all the words in. It's a visual learning thing, and that's a similar to sort of like your autism, ADHD thing. So it is, it's, you've learned a different way, and unless people actually pick out the fact that you have learned that different, you don't know you have learned that different.
You don't know what you don't know. Yeah. No, I 100% agree. Thank you for sharing that.
But yeah, it was just something I remembered that and I'm sitting here trying to find it. But then when it popped up, that was the first thing I saw, was the never give up attitude. And I was like, oh, yeah.
Tenacious.
Yes, yeah, very bad.
Amy. We've got a nice little insight into you now. Nice little. What are you doing next Wednesday?
Well, you know, I thought I'd stand on the stage in front of 100 people and just chat about fashion sustainability and the impacts that it's having on the planet.
Ouch.
Yeah.
So, theme Second Chances. And what's your title?
So,
I think it's on the website. So I'm not saying something that's
the reason I go like that is because it's a little bit of a naughty title, but I'm never one to kind of stick to the norm. Is it the fashion industry, or is it you that's killing the planet?
Ouch. Here comes a genie.
Shelley's like, I got to be involved in that. Yeah, I'm sharing my own life experience, not just my previous, but my current life experience and where I'm at as a consumer, and as someone that works in the fashion industry, but also sharing what's happening in the fashion industry and what we can do about it. So it's a second chance for me. It's a second chance for the fashion industry, but it can also possibly be a second chance for us all to have some self-reflection.
That's a mic dropping.
People are either going to love it or they're going to walk out depressed, but either way.
Isn't that it? They're either, what was I thinking the other day? I was like, you're not going to get this opportunity again, are you? We're not getting this opportunity again. So you can go in and just be, or you can go in and just. So that's what we're all doing. We're going in and we are going to.
I think it's a real journey that the audience are going to be taken on through the different speakers and the topics that we're all talking about, because we are all so different, and what we're talking about is so individual to each speaker that I think it's going to be a really engaging but interesting day for the audience as well, so that they can hear about different stories, different examples, but also about different genres and things of walks of life. Like I said, I'm talking about a bit about myself, but predominantly about an industry rather than about me and that angle, whereas there are some really personal stories that are unique to the speaker, and then there are some kind of stories that are much wider in context. So it's a real kind of journey of different speakers. Yeah, it's a lovely bubbling pot of different stories, different anecdotes, different experiences that I think is actually something quite special. It's a really unique event, and I'm really excited to be part of it. Yeah,
I know, it's literally a roller coaster. You are just taken every which way.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And we're all unique, delivering our own, but it works.
Yeah.
Victoria's done a good job.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I mean, I love a TED Talk. I am a TED Talk fan anyway. And I actually had it on, I was laughing when I first met Victoria because I actually had it on my vision board for last year. Was literally TEDx. I cut it out of a magazine and I stuck it on. And when she came to speak and announced that TEDx was coming to Luton, I kind of like fangirled. I was like, oh my God, I can't believe it. I love TEDx. I love TED Talks. I've manifested this. Please, like, let me apply.
Let me.
Please let me. And so it was, yeah, it's very exciting for me, but it's also that thing of you want something, then when you get it, it's like, in an exciting way. I'm there with the talk. We've been really lucky. There's been a lot of training, a lot of support. It's quite vigorous, some of the training that we've had to go through, but that's to ensure that it's good for the audience. And now I'm just thinking outfits because this fashion girlie's got to bring it, hasn't she?
So that bin bag that you is a no.
Yeah, no, I'm not going to be in my comfy sweats on. I might, who knows? But yeah, I mean, I shouldn't really be talking about killing the planet and then planning to get a new outfit for the talks, really. But yeah,
it's all right. Nobody watches the show. Don't worry.
It's all right. I'm on the journey with you lot. I'm as guilty as everybody else. I'm nowhere. It's not a talk of me bashing people and making them, repent for their sins. It's guys, look what we're all doing collectively, and let's think a little differently. So I'm there right with you all.
Fabulous. So we have got we're catching up on Friday if you're free on Friday. As in all of us, but otherwise it's next Wednesday.
Can't wait. Luton Library Theatre, which is a lovely venue as well. The team there are great. The space is really nice. I think it's just the perfect spot to host this sort of event. It's formal in a sense, but it's not. It's informal to the extent that it's for the comfort of the audience and for us to deliver, which is great. And it's always nice to support local as well.
It certainly is.
Yeah. I'm excited. There's really cool partners involved. So it's going to be good.
Amazing. Thank you so much for coming on and sharing, Amy.
Thank you
we will catch up. That's okay, darling.
Friday.
Obviously, that's okay. Yeah, Friday. And then obviously
next Wednesday, Luton Library Theatre. Get your tickets.
Okay.
Like I said, there is actually, I know people say it, but there is actually only a few tickets left. We have sold really well, which is great. So yeah, if people do want their tickets, they do kind of need to get organised and get on it, because otherwise they're going to miss out. They'll just have to watch us on YouTube.
Yeah, and I think people are thinking, because it's at the library, capacity is over 200, but there are only 100. You're only allowed 100 seats on a TEDx. So there's only 100 seats available, guys. So if you think you're like, oh, there's no, on the TEDx there's only 100. So please, and if you're somebody I know, I will not be able to get additional tickets. It doesn't work like that.
There's no tickets on the door, people. Yeah.
No, yeah. I know Dee. No, it doesn't work like that. So, okay, please share. Mac was on earlier. Earlier on, and there's other people that have been on tonight, and I've got the lovely Victoria, I do believe, waiting. So I will catch up with you real soon, darling, and thanks for coming on.
No, thanks, Dee. Thanks, everybody. See you later.
All right.
Bye.
Bye. Oh, well. I said it was going to be a busy night tonight. I did say that.
Oh, I just stopped you in there. I didn't mean to.
Victoria.
Hey, Dee. Hi.
Greetings, darling. Greetings. How are you?
I'm all right. Thank you very much for inviting me. Wow. First
time. Oh, honestly, it's my pleasure. My pleasure. Mac's been on already. Mac's been on, and Amy has been on. I've had some other guests, and I've got another guest after yourself. But before we talk, and for those that are out there, yes, Victoria's another TEDx speaker for next week. So you've got some of the gems on the show tonight, guys. Some of the gems. Before we go into any of the TEDx bit, I want to know just a little bit about your good self, first of all, my love.
Oh, okay. So I'm Victoria Hayford. I'm a Luton-based award-winning filmmaker, and also the founder of Moving Image Luton CIC, which is working to develop a film hub in Luton using the town's abundant creative talents.
Woo! And how long have you been doing that?
Well, okay, we got selected by Culture Trust under their Creative Pioneers scheme, which has just been resurrected. So that was like 2019, and then unfortunately something happened in 2020. Right?
Oh, is that COVID?
Yeah. So kind of like scuppered us a little bit and lost some years. And I try not to count those years, and then I resume it all again in 2023. Right?
Okay.
Yes, I mean, well, yeah. First time in the inception of it was 2019. Yeah, I've been working, diligently as a one-woman band at the moment. There was a few of us, but some people have kind of like gone to pastures new and all that. So I'm working it and collaborating with local creatives to do.
That's collaboration is key, isn't it? Collaboration, because sometimes you could have the most amazing, whether it be project, whatever it might be, but it's so hard on your own. And when you can collaborate, and there's people that see your vision and they can bring something and you're bringing yours, and that works, magic can happen.
Absolutely. I mean, collaboration is key. And in fact, that's what one of the sort of founding principles behind Moving Image Luton is, to collaborate with local talent to develop and deliver this vision that I have. I can't imagine doing it without the creative talent in the town.
Amazing. So are you always lived in Luton, or?
Okay,
I don't want you sharing, by the way. I don't want you sharing anything that you're going to be talking about next week. So if you can kind of remember, like when you're talking, you kind of talk, but then you can switch it up to whatever you want to switch it up, but you're not going to be talking. No. If that makes sense.
Yeah, having said all this stuff about
Okay, so what I'm gonna do. Everyone's watching, going like, "What the hell? What the hell?" Look, leave us alone. Leave us alone. So, Victoria, next week, where are you going to be next Wednesday, anyway?
Oh, I think something's happening next Wednesday. Now, what is it? Let me see.
Oh,
TEDx!
TEDx Luton.
TEDx Luton. Yeah, man. Yeah.
Okay, so I can ask these things. How are you feeling?
Well, at the moment, I'm giving
By the way,
myself...
the show's called, can you see what the show's called in the top right? Or I don't know if it's your top right, but the show is called Real Talk with Simply Deez, which is me. So
yeah.
How are you feeling, girl? How are you feeling?
Right now, a little bit excited, a little bit apprehensive, because I'm going in big with this. I'm going in, I'm doing the maximum length of talk you're allowed, right? And I've got film clips and I've got audience participation and all that. And I'm actually now thinking, oh my God, maybe I need to rein it in, right? Because I'm trying to remember, because unfortunately, you're not allowed to have your script with you. Though
Unfortunately.
I've tried to kind of like finesse it, kind of like said to Vic, the organizer, how about if we just have like index cards, you know, and just kind of like look at them, because I've seen TEDx talks, you know, when people do that. Yeah. And I was thinking, and she said, well,
not on her watch.
If you want to look weird, or you know, on screen, that you just stopped while you're talking and just go like this, right? And looking at that, like, yeah. So right now, I'm just trying to like focus and remember my script, really.
So I think everyone in their own way, you know, the excitement, the opportunity, grateful for. At the same time, yeah, the nervousness, the anxiety, the like kind of like this is big.
It is.
This is big. And we are grateful and honoured to have the opportunity, aren't we?
Yeah, I still think it's bonkers that I'm actually like doing a TEDx talk. I don't know where it came from, because I usually watch it on YouTube. Yeah, I subscribe to TED and TEDx talks. You know, I usually you know, while I'm doing some stuff. Oh, well, I didn't know that. You know, but I thought, what the heck am I doing on TEDx? We're doing a TEDx talk in Luton, my hometown. You know, yeah. So history making. I'm part of history. You know,
exactly. We are.
Yeah, I'm gonna do the town proud as well as do myself.
And yourself. Yep. Absolutely. And yeah, we all are. We all are, and we're all in it. Do you know what I mean? We're all in it together. So
weird. I can't believe it still.
I know it is. It is. People think like, oh yeah, and you're like, when you're in the actual, it's all surreal. As much as you know you are, and you know it's a week away, you're like, it's a week away, and it's still not real until I think the actual date. That's when it's going to really hit me. It's like, you know, I think the other day you go like, I've got no voice.
Can you believe that? I thought maybe I'm letting this thing get to me. Is it psychosomatic?
Yeah. I think.
So I'm now trying not to read it out loud. I thought, save your voice, girl. You've got this one. You're just gonna listen to it, read it, no more, you know, sort of projecting and all.
No, you don't need to project when you're practicing. Save that.
I'm trying to get it right, you know, because right now I'm over. I know what Victoria has said about it. I'm a little bit over the allowed speaking length, you know. So I'm kind of like trying to speak as I would speak, at the speed that I would speak. And he's still a bit long, so I'm gonna have to slash it. But you know,
not might, you will.
Yeah, well, you know, but the thing is, you know,
Victoria's watching. You will slash it because you need to be in the time.
Vic, how are you? Yeah, totally. Yeah, revising it. Yeah, so. I know it's going to be shorter. It's going to be shorter in a day, you know, because you're going to be doing it from a different part of your brain, isn't it? Yeah, you know, you haven't got your script and you're reading it. You're just going to be, you know, freestyling. So I just need a clock in front of me, counting down, saying you've got that many minutes left.
Did it? We have a clock at the beginning of the show. Actually, maybe we might somehow devise that. It's a bit like is it countdown?
Or maybe somebody off camera just like going 5 minutes, 4 minutes.
I thought they'd give you, I would thought they would get you, they'd give you a clock.
We will, don't worry, we will. It'll all be, I thought of that because I'm going like, yeah, definitely. Now, if you've been, yeah, he was worrying about me. He ain't even worried about me. Me tripping or something like that, but do you know what I mean? Time-wise, I'll be on time. Because I know, is my next guest waiting?
No, not yet.
Okay. Yeah. I was just going to say, Victoria, if people have watched the show, that's why I keep saying share, because there's something for everybody in all the shows I ever do. If you listen to different people, they're all bringing something to the table. Now, Mac's been on, Amy's been on, yourself's on, and obviously me. There's 4 of the 10 TEDx speakers have been on the show tonight. And if you kind of like, you'll be like, oh, okay. Everybody's bringing a little, what I would call Saturday soup. Everybody's bringing a little of the seasoning to the pot for next Wednesday, you know. And, you know, whilst we've spoken, some it's kind of like, you're like, wow, didn't know that. And then some, there'll be a bit of laughter, they're a bit serious. It is just a roller coaster ride of what they are going to get next week, Wednesday.
Absolutely. I mean, you know, I'm looking forward to it because the way it's been organized, you know, we've been doing the rehearsals and stuff. Yeah. There's been like 2 days of rehearsals back to back. And so I always opt for whatever day. And as a consequence of that, I haven't been able to yet taking everybody's, you know, talk. I'll get to, you know, hopefully hear it on a day. Well, at least if I'm not backstage or in a green room awaiting my turn, you know. So there are.
Well, if she hasn't passed out, everybody. If she hasn't passed out.
I'm actually really quite excited because I thought there's some people I've never heard their speech. Like Aaron, I've never heard his speech. Some other people I've never heard their speeches. So I can't wait to kind of like say, oh, that's what it is. Yeah.
I know it's if for those people that are watching, the excitement that we have, we hope that's coming across to yourselves. If you can, seriously, you're going to be so gutted. It is not the same as seeing it on YouTube in a few months' time. That is not the same as what we are creating next Wednesday, which is the 15th of April, and that's going to be at Luton Library Theatre. I believe the doors open at 12. So I do believe you get to mingle a little bit with us beforehand. There's a few stalls and things, and then the show kicks off at 1 o'clock. Show kicks off at 1 o'clock. There are still some tickets left. I spoke with Victoria beforehand. I know all that information is in the chat and is going across on the ticker. If you miss any of that, please, you know how to get hold of me. We will share that information. But if we could please give it up, and you need to come along, because this girl, you need to tell you what, you need to know if she does it in the appropriate time. Come along, even if it's just for that.
Stop watch, yeah. As soon as she comes on, you go quick like this, and just keep holding it at me like. And this is like you're gonna 5, 4,
2, 1. So when the curtain comes down on Victoria, it's not an accident. It's just gone over her time.
But yeah, we can't stop her talking. It's the only way to stop her talking.
So I told you there's going to be laughter. There's going to be serious stuff. You're going to get everything you possibly think of and more. So hopefully we'll see you there. Victoria. Victoria, thank you. Thank you. Thank you for coming on, darling. And I'll catch up with you probably Friday.
Wonderful. Okay. Take care.
All right, darling. Thank you.
Okay,
Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Oh, guys. Is there anybody on?
Yes, we do have.
No way.
Well, yeah. Remember that conversation that we had before is now Liberty coming on.
I don't know. I don't know who's coming on. Somebody. I've got bad arm. Who that in that house? Who that in that house?
How you doing? Can you hear me?
Oh, I can hear you good, sister. I can hear you good.
Nice to see you.
And you, do you know what I was saying to Shelley? The last time you were on the show was February 2020.
Wow. Pre-lockdown then?
Just
literally.
Yes. Wow.
Literally.
Yeah, that was a long time ago.
Yes. So for the masses out there, you've been on the show before. We kind of know each other.
Yeah.
I need to start with something on a bit of a serious note. And you know what? This is how the Most High, God, whoever it is, this is how he works. So I've only messaged you in the last couple of days, haven't I?
Yeah.
To like
yesterday.
You're
right. Yeah. Just blew you up there.
Sorry. Do you know this is going out live? Do you know I'm not editing?
Okay.
No.
It's called Real Talk. It's called Real Talk.
I forget what my own show's called. No, but in all seriousness, I did. It was literally, and actually, I don't think it was yesterday. I think it was, what's today, Tuesday? I think it was Sunday. Messaged you Sunday, and you're like, yeah. And I'm like, great. I need to obviously send you the details on that. And yesterday, I saw you post that it was Leon Briggs's birthday.
Oh, wow. Yeah, look at that timing.
And I'm like, because that is how I think I kind of got to know you and kind of started following you and all of that.
Yeah.
Sort of like.
Yeah.
So before I wanted to get into anything sort of like with you, I wanted to acknowledge that he is not forgotten. And I don't know if there's anything you wanted to say. I don't know if there's anything you want to say at all.
Yeah, just regardless of how many years go by, and you know, people think, oh, is there anything kind of being done? There's different, very different ways of getting points across, and I'm still going to be doing that on some level. So it's not like it's just been forgot about. In terms of campaigning and things, we went as far as we actually could, to be honest.
You did really well.
We come together, and the passion and the love that we had for Leon and his family, that is always going to be there. And I think it stayed with everybody that was involved, and the community as well, actually, because it had a massive impact on the community. And it also showed, though, Dee, that if you come together for a common cause as a community, and you work with others, and you're working, you know, for the good, for the good side, then regardless of however long that goes on for, the light will always shine through in the end. So that's where I'm going to leave that, where the light will still come through regardless. Yeah,
that's beautiful. I just needed to start with that.
Acknowledge that. So respect. Yeah,
definitely.
Yeah.
So I follow you just because you don't like singing. I follow you, girl.
You one of them.
I follow you, Nana Carla. I follow you, and it's beautiful, kind of seeing, you know, your journey, and I think in terms of the journey that you've shown or put out there, because that's all that's what I know. It's the good, and it's some shite as well.
Yeah, that's like that.
You know, some people, it's all like, well, this is the kind of thing, and this is why I want. I'm like, do you know what? I respect you seriously, as in like just
Thank
that.
You
oh, you know, when it's relatable, and it's like, do you know what? And you see something, you think like they've got all that. It's my show, all that shit together, and it's like, well, actually, this is reality. And when it's like thinking that, yeah, you drew the props because you've worked bloody hard.
Yeah, yeah, you don't. Sometimes you kind of don't look back on things so much because you have to deal with the here and now so much in life that you don't. And there's it's not just me. There's people that go through things, and I relate to them as well. And I think having something like yourself, Real Talk, is really important because it has to be relatable. You know, nobody just wants to sit there and talk, oh, we're all going to look good and this, that, and the other. Life is ugly and life is messy. And if it empowers people, or if they just don't feel like they're the only person that's gone through things, or they're the only person trying to push through barriers, overcome obstacles, then it's nice when it's done as a force, as you're not just on your own, basically. So that's what I'd like to try and help promote.
Well,
definitely.
You are, whether you realise you are or not.
No, I actually don't, but I just think I'm having a moan or I'm having a go sometimes, or but yeah, that's kind of what media is for. It's not just to find out about what top artists are doing or politicians. It's supposed to be about relating to your fellow man, fellow woman. That's how I see it.
I thought if I can get you now, I have to get you. Well, I knew I was going to get you back again. What are you laughing for?
Because you're like, yeah,
I am, because I'm like,
I know, I can feel it.
And I'm wondering, when you didn't answer me back, this is me, because initially when this is Real Talk, as you said, so I messaged her, and she's come back to me. She said, yeah, why not? And I'm like, what? This is me in my head. And then I'm like, and then she's like, when they say somebody ghosts you, nothing, nada, nothing, and I'm like, okay, stop playing with me. Answer me. Answer me. Still nothing. What's going on? Is she coming? Is she not? But life and all the rest of that jazz. I'm following you, and so many different things. But do you know what I'm? Do you know I'm a postwoman now?
Are you?
Yes, I am.
You do loads of. So you're doing lots of walking, and you must be fit, girl. I can do it.
It's not an easy job. It's
not at all.
Second, the reason I'm bringing this up: 2 years this month. 2 years this month, and do you know what? You're I'm just reading what somebody's posted.
It's like Velcro. You are lovingly stuck for a long time. Good Lord. That's it now, isn't it?
Yeah. Next week, Wednesday. I wonder if I got my days right. What's happening next week, Wednesday? I know I've been talking about, or maybe it's not Wednesday. Is it Wednesday?
It is Wednesday. Yeah, next Wednesday, I will be on Luton Urban Radio for my first show. I'm nervous as hell. I have to admit.
That is how you should be feeling. That's how you should be feeling. Correct. So that's good. Tick.
Yeah.
Tick, but obviously at the same time.
But really proud of the team that are there. Dee, they are some lovely, spirited people there. As soon as I walked into the station, there's a really positive vibe about it, and I'm big on that kind of thing, being able to pick up on certain vibes. So the energy was right, and and I've called it the high frequency show because I want it to be able to raise people's spirits, basically, and play some music, obviously, because I've always been a music lover, and I believe music's really important about for uniting people and, you know, keeping their vibes up and things. But also I will be having some conversations down the road, you can imagine. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. I'm just asking because is this daytime?
Yeah, it's for now it's 12 till 2. So it's I decided to, there was a few hours on the Wednesday. I thought, you know what, let me do a lunchtime slot, because people might just be, let me go and have my sandwich, you know, they're at work, let me go and have my sandwich in my car. So you know, and I'm just thrilled to be actually having the opportunity to do it. I mean, I saw it was a radio presenting course, and this was, I gifted myself that on my birthday. And people were like, what are you doing a course for on your birthday? I guess, well, it's self-investment is what I want to do. It's a gift for me. And didn't hear much back. I passed the theory, but things weren't rolling. You know what the Most High is like about timing. And other things started falling into place. And then I just kept pushing and going, you know what, I want to learn the practical. And then volunteer positions come up to do presenting, and I thought, I've just felt compelled. Something was compelling me. So I just went with it, Dee. And I think it's important in life. What you just dropped. It's important in life. Yeah. No, you're good. You're all right now, yeah?
Yeah.
No, I just think it's important in life to follow signs and follow vibes and follow feelings. And when the Most High instructs me to do something, I can't really argue with him, so. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Okay. So, music, bit of conversation. I'm sure there'll be some real talk. I'm a bit scared, to be honest. I'm thinking like, but I was thinking like lunchtime. I don't know. You can't get away with lunchtime. But I can see an evening show and just like.
Yeah, maybe down the line. Yeah, maybe down the line, down the line. But I'm just, I'm just prepared to learn for now, and and pick things up. And I haven't done radio like that before. I've been on obviously radio stations with Leon's things, but I think that there's been a lot of inner work that I've had to do through certain situations, and then all of a sudden it's like, here you go, and I'm like, oh right, okay. You've got this, is you're ready now, because it's yeah. So that's what I'm and hopefully there'll be some advisory things on there as well to empower and lift people up. We all have to learn from each other's struggles, I think, in life.
Definitely.
And maybe some not necessarily legal advice, but I think at the moment we are so snowed in with news and bad news, and things aren't good for ethnic minorities in terms of political and things like that. And I think this is really, I've seen it with friends and things. It's beginning to get people down now.
Yes.
So let's go the other way, shall we?
High frequency. Oh, I love it. Absolutely love it.
Yeah.
Congratulations. I think when you sort of like posted, I said massive.
Yeah, it's like massive congratulations. Yeah, bless you. No, yeah, you've always been a good supporter, Dee. So respect to you for that, and what you do with your show. You've been going a long time now with your show as well, haven't you?
What are you trying to say? I'm old. 2018.
It's called longevity.
Oh, wow.
See, I swayed that one.
So, what are you doing now? Because as I said, I follow you, and I'm like going like, oh my gosh, you have got so many tools.
Yeah.
I would say tools.
Yeah, what I'm doing now. I had a massive battle to do with my family, with my grandchildren. That I the devil come from my heart. The devil come from my heart, let me tell you. And it was probably the biggest battle I've ever gone through. Right, God willing, there's no more. Yeah. And my mind and my spirit and my energy couldn't go on anything else. That's how it was. The stress factor, there was physical health issues caused from the amount of stress and anxiety that put me through. But it's turned round again, as it does, because I wasn't going to have any other way. And my love and passion, obviously, for my family is top tier, and my determination went straight into making the outcome as good as it can be. And so I had to take a back seat with kind of, you know, the community aspect of things. It just had to take a back seat because it, you know, that's my family come first. Exactly. Yes. But now I'm in that position. I support the work of an organisation called Azalea, which is it's a faith-based anti-trafficking organisation. You know, and their work is kind of, I mean, it's gritty. It's so real. It's like, whoa, you know, you have to be resilient because of, you know, it is the nature of the work. But again, I felt like I was being guided there, and I'm like, okay, here we go again. So yeah, there's that, and obviously the radio show, and it just feels like things are starting to build.
Just align,
build up now. There was a great quote I read the other day. The Most High builds in private before he makes it an identity in private before he makes the identity public. Right. So he builds, you get built, and then it resonated so much with me. I was like, oh, right, okay, so that's what you were doing, yeah? Okay.
You're breaking me, but at the same time you're building me. You're breaking, you're building.
Yes. So that's given me faith that, you know, us we go through so much in life. However, you know, I think if you've got kind of good intentions and your spirit's in alignment, and you're not, you know, you're not full of badness and things, and eventually, you know, because everything comes out, doesn't it, in terms of character, in terms of who you are as a person. So I'm hoping I'm on the right side. I'm always trying to stay on the right side.
God loves a
try. Cuss a few people in the background. Yeah, I don't know. You know me already.
Real talk. Wouldn't want it any other way.
Yeah, thanks.
Wouldn't want it any. Do you know what I mean? Wouldn't want it any other way. Is it Barry? It was Barry that trained. Is it Barry?
Yes.
The guy that done the.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Do you know what his job is? Apart from the
no.
training?
Oh yes, I do. I shouldn't say that. I do. He does. He's done. He's worked with the youth as well. He's done lots of stuff, community work with the.
Not that he doesn't do that.
Go on, then.
What did I say I do? What am I?
Postwoman.
Yes.
Is he a postman too?
Postwoman. Yes. That's how I know him.
Oh wow!
Do you know when I saw the course, I'm going like, no way! I did not know. This is how he works. And you're with somebody and you don't know that there's
you've got no clue
to everybody.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh my gosh.
And wow, that's 60.
I said to him, because I think you posted on social and put like, oh my gosh, done this course, amazing,
loved it. Stuff. Yeah.
And I said to him, I hear your course went very well. Is it? I said, I saw me here. And he's going like, do you know what I mean? He loves it. As in like, do you know what I mean? The train, all what he does. And he's passionate about it. So I was going like, that's what I've heard. And obviously that's what you'd fed back on social. That, do you know what, it was amazing and instructor and blah, blah, blah. Yeah. So yeah, that's how I know him.
Wow, okay, 6 degrees of separation.
You see, this is how he's working. You've just done that, and I'm like, I can see it. You know when you can visualize something already? I can visualize your show. It's not like I'm like trying to work out how I can see it. Do you know what I mean?
Well, I'm glad you can, because I can't.
Well, Look, let me tell you, same thing. It's a case of like, you've got kind of an idea of and my only advice to you, do not change.
Thank you. Thank you.
Do not change a thing about you. If you are you as what I've seen and how you're going to soar.
Thank you so much.
You will soar. If you change to perhaps be like, I don't know. If you be you, authentically you.
Authentically me.
That's it. That's all you have to do. And don't be apologising for nothing. Unless you kind of, I don't know, but don't be apologising. Do you know what I mean? When the track's the wrong track, it's like, so it go. And I'll be like, I'm watching, and I'll be like, going, do you know what? Look at that. Why should we kind of like, we sell ourselves short? We are the obstacles. Don't get me wrong, there are obstacles, but we're the biggest obstacle ourselves.
Yeah. I totally agree with you. Totally. We sabotage our own happiness at the best. It's like we sit and listen to our little negative one on this shoulder that goes, oh yes, it's there nagging you saying, oh, but are you good enough? Can you do it? This, that, and the other. Maybe you need to change this and that. So you're 100% right, and that's good advice. That's great advice.
Honestly,
that's great.
Oh my gosh, yeah, and just roll with it. If you can't, I don't know, which I've seen. Do you know what I mean? Like laugh yourself, and just it's kind of a bit boring if somebody thinks something's kind of funny, but you're laughing. It's like. That's killed it, isn't it? That's killed it.
It's just
It was. If that's my worst, if that's the worst that I've done today, I've like pressed the wrong button or what have you. That, do you know what? God loves me. Thank you.
Well,
yes. That's the worst that you'll bring.
If that's the worst that can happen,
please.
You're 100% right.
People. It's how you treat people.
Yes.
And you're always talking about energy, and the energy that I've had from what I see you do, and your is positive. Even when you're cussing, it's still positive.
Often
it's still positive. It's still positive. So honestly, just keep doing you, and in a few months I want to get you back and just kind of like let's have a catch up. Yes, because honestly, being on here now, you won't know, and this is what I always say to people now, only because I've had to not learn, but you only hear most of the time negative things. You don't hear positive things. When I hear positive things, I kind of I'm like, okay, thanks, and just brush it off and move on to something else. I don't. It's like we I don't want the. Why don't I want? Because that makes me. I've got a big head. No, it doesn't. Acknowledge if somebody's taken the time to say something, then take that. Acknowledge it. It's wrong. It's rude. If I'm honest with you, if somebody's saying something, I'm like, thank you.
True.
No.
True.
Take it.
True.
Because also people, I'm out and about, and it's like, oh, brilliant show. Like, I'm like, I don't even know that I've got a show. Not everybody is going to tell you. But people are
it's true.
You. People are watching you, but they're not going to tell you.
They're not gonna say, no, that's right.
Well done, Carla. Or that was really. Not everybody's going to say stuff. They'll tell you something if it's nasty, or they don't want to think. But when it's something good, I don't want.
I don't want to hear that. Don't want to hear that. Don't want to. Well, that's like bad mind to me. You know, I think you regardless, we need to lift each other up and celebrate each other as much as possible. And you know, I don't know, the way I see haters, it's like confused admirers. So bring that on too.
Thank you. Oh, I love it. You're going to be amazing. Oh my God. You are. Well done.
I mean, they are a really solid team and so supportive. I mean, last night I just sat in with somebody who already had a show, so I could learn the ropes. And I was like jigging around and everything, and the support from the team that were all online talking, it was like, I was like, yeah, it was amazing, you know. And they want to do more events and community things,
Yeah.
and that's something that I feel
You're
I
in
can
there anyway. Yes.
yes,
You can
yeah,
help with,
and it's yeah, and I want to help push the station and push that unity and everything else. So plus music's involved, and you know, yeah,
ticking
big
all
fan.
your boxes.
Ticking all my boxes. Yeah.
Oh, sis, thank you so much. I'm going to get
No
you back
problem.
on, but
Thank you. Thanks for inviting me.
Week,
yeah.
Wednesday. Unfortunately, I won't be listening. I can catch it on a
That's
replay.
fine.
I'm doing a TEDx. Did you?
Oh yes, I saw that. I saw Victoria that come on earlier.
Yes. Yes, we're doing.
But you know what? We're all women out there doing things, so it's all good, isn't it? It's great.
Exactly.
Yeah.
All right then, honey. Give my to those granddaughters
to you
of yours.
too. Thanks for inviting me. Okay,
no worries,
blessings.
darling.
Bye.
Take care. Bye. Bye. Where is that producer? Oh my gosh, she's probably fallen asleep. Oh, she's.
I'm still here.
I feel like I've been on a roller coaster.
Yeah, I did put in big capital letters earlier that, oh my God, we forgot to tell people to strap in. Yeah.
I think I actually say that in my talk next week. I do.
Strap in, hold on tight. You don't know where this is going.
We at is that 20 past 10?
Yes, don't say
kind of. Yes, that kind of time. This is how it goes, and just I'll be honest with you, I had to kind of so many. We say each time, and as we talk and as we speak to people, collaboration.
Mm-hmm.
Collaboration, and somehow get people, and then it's like okay, and see, and let me see if I can remember off the top of my head. TC Thomas.
Oh yeah.
Alexandra Paul. Who was after Alex? Come back to me, can't think.
Mac.
Who was after? Was it Mac? I thought somebody else. Mac. TEDx talk. Oh my gosh, it's everywhere. It's everywhere. You're going to hear about it every single day now. You might be sick of it. We don't really care. TEDx. 15th of April, Luton Library Theatre. Doors open at 12, 1 till 5 o'clock.
Oh, yeah.
Tickets are £35. Yes, tickets are £35. We have 10 speakers. Not only do we have the 10 speakers, we also have a spoken word performance by Anifa Mohammed.
And Anifa's got that voice, that calming voice, whatever she's talking about, really, yeah.
We also have Yvonne Michelle, who is going to be performing a new, because you can't have, there's copyrights and all this kind of stuff. So you can't have something that's, we know. So there is, so something new Yvonne will be bringing next week, Wednesday. So, I've got a week. I've got a week to kind of, and when I scream, don't think there's anything wrong. That's actually part of my speech. When I sing, that's part of my, Well, I'm not going to be anything different. So if you're thinking that it's all going to be, and somebody's, they'd have to bandage my hands to my side, or put me in a straitjacket, perhaps. Actually, I never thought of that. This Shelley, she's going to go and get me one now. She's going to source one.
I've got one in the wardrobe. Yeah.
Yeah. Actually, we were talking about role play.
Oh my God.
See, this girl, I'm telling you, this girl is going to get me into trouble and get me off airs. No, seriously, guys. So we said about Matt. We've also had Amy. We also had Victoria. We also had Carla Liberty. We've also got our producer in the house. Absolutely incredible show. How could I forget? You know who I forgot? How could I forget? Who's the very first speaker we had today? Travis, Reader Ware. How could I forget you? And Malachi. Thank you, honestly, all so much. So much. So actually, today's Tuesday. Thursday. What's happening Thursday, Shel?
Thursday, we actually have our community Zoom.
Oh my gosh.
Yes. So you've got the link. I'm sure I'm going to put it back in again, actually.
Yeah, don't tell them because
so much chatter in there. It's on our Facebook page anyway. But yes, we have our community Zoom. Started off during lockdown, just sharing things that were out in the community that were going on, and now it's just everyone just getting together and having a bit of a chat, and things are kind of going on. And yeah, you want to share. If you don't want to share, you just want to be with someone. So as we said earlier, the news at the minute is just a bit with everything. It's just nice to be out of that as it is. Just general chit chat and stuff.
Well done, Miss Producer. She's done too. Honest, there is a stage every month where it is just pure hell for Shelley, because she has like Simply Together show at lunchtime, then she has this show in the evening, and then we have the community Zoom.
Yeah.
And that's just shows. So if we actually have an event, we try our best not to put it on that week. Oh my gosh, otherwise we are seriously asking for trouble. So honestly, thank you all for tuning in tonight. If you did tune in, why not? Don't worry, you can catch it on catch up. Please share, please subscribe. It is out now, so anybody for the Black Book Case expression of interest, we'll be pushing that out. I know those exhibitor stands will go quickly. You have a chance, if you're an author. Have you seen Reader Ware's live interviews? OMG, because we've got a theatre space. I don't know if I mentioned we've got a theatre space, so all of that is going to be happening in the theatre. On the couch, little interview. Not me. Not me. I ain't doing those interviews. No. I'll be getting up to mischief elsewhere.
Yes.
And Shelley will be trying to keep me under control. Look forward to that. Anyway, and let's not forget 20th of September. What are we doing 20th of September, Shell? Again, it's at the Library Theatre.
It's at the Luton Library Theatre. And as we said earlier, it is everyone remembers it from childhood. If you was in Luton, that was where you always went, and it was always sort of like your Christmas, part of your Christmas holidays, going to actually then like up all those stairs up to the theatre. And then people have kind of forgotten about it. The council kind of did their job, but kind of didn't do their job.
Really?
Yeah. It was running, but it wasn't really doing so much. Now you've got a team that are really into the theatre.
Passionate.
And very passionate.
It
shows themselves. So it is, they know what that space is. And as you've heard tonight, they've got the cinema stuff going on in there. They've got shows going on in there. There's brilliant going on in there. Yeah. And we're happening to do a screening of the film The Milestone Streets Paved with Gold, and there is only a small tour of this.
Yeah.
Is it 8 different dates?
It went up from what we had. Probably, I think it's increasing.
More that have been interested. So it's only going into certain places, and if you don't ask, you don't get.
Correct.
So we've got our own special screening.
And we've got Q&A with the man himself, Victor
Yes.
Richards. So I do believe this young lady twisted my arm and has made us, we've put on like discounted, what we got, special tickets, haven't we? Sort of like
We've got
discounted
special tickets, yes.
So
I actually don't know what it's
for
on
the
there.
first, I think, I can't remember how many there are, but they were £12. And then once they've gone, they're 15.
Yes.
All of these are plus booking fees. So I suggest, because don't ask
Really?
for more, because when it's sold out, it's sold out.
Yeah.
So that's
Oh,
going
yeah,
to be
we had that
amazing as well.
when we was at the cinema and we did when One Love came out.
Oh well, yeah.
Everyone was like, "Oh yeah, I'll get the tickets. Oh yeah, I'll get the tickets." And then all of a sudden, it was like, "I can't get the tickets." Well, yeah, I'm sorry, but we can't get the tickets.
Yeah, if you know, we don't muck about. We do sellouts. We do sellout events. So we're just saying, get your ticket early, then you don't have to worry about it.
Yeah.
So lots coming up. In the meantime, we've got the shows, and I'm sure there'll be some collaboration with some amazing people. If you're out there and you're doing something, you're just doing something. And don't think it's got to be on a massive, huge scale, because it doesn't. It's the small things that really make a difference. So if you're doing something and you want to sort of get it out there, or you need support in some shape or form, if we can help, we will do. As I said, we've got the shows. If not, we'll go through our little file of facts. And Shelley said we're connectors.
Yeah.
So we'll see who we can link you up.
Yeah, community connectors. There's too much in this town that there's certain people that do this, but there's too much in this town that it's an event for that group. And it shouldn't be an event for that group. It's an event that's celebrating that group that is for everyone. There's a very fine line between exclusive and inclusive. And we need to be celebrating everyone. All the different cultures, all the different backgrounds, all the different religions. It's a whole thing that's in there, and that's what you then need, that as Luton as a community, our melting pot of everyone.
I just remembered one thing, last thing. Can we share JP's link for his marathon?
Oh, the marathon, yes. Yep, I shall share that again, because he did an update for his last lot of running that he's been doing, because he was actually away on holiday. And at 6 o'clock in the morning, he found a tunnel to run through. So, yeah, as self-proclaimed, what he's then saying is the Irish Egypts running the London Marathon for Luton Irish Forum. So we shall share that back out again.
That's JP from Boxing Saves Lives. There's so many people that you're like, oh yeah, and unless you know them, I mean, truly kind of know them, they're doing so much more, and you see that.
Yeah.
You see that what they do, and they do so much more.
And it's all these little charities that are the plasters on the little holes of stuff that should naturally happen. We were talking about the NHS earlier on the lunchtime show. Different things where people fall through the gaps to do with mental health, or what's going on at school, or like men's issues, women's issues. There should be something official there, and there's not. There's these charities that are set up, or projects that are set up because of a thing. It's happened to them and they don't want anyone else to go through that hole, so they plug it with whatever their project is. And if we didn't have those little people, these little projects, bigger things would happen. It's not always these big, like everyone says, oh, if you want to do something, for mental health, automatically do Samaritans and things. No, those little ones it's personal. It's something that's then in there, and they will reach those people in need more, because they've been there. They have their reason. that they volunteer or they've set up something.
Can you do me a favour? Can you, because weirdly enough, somebody was asking me about doctors and some things this afternoon, and I sent Deez the conference.
Yes.
And actually, that's something actually we could share out because it's on YouTube. So those people that couldn't make it can actually watch it, and obviously information. She said, have you guys, I mean, Simply Deez events, because we do everything, have you not got a directory of?
We did have, but then where we've been mucking around and I haven't been too well and stuff, the website had gone down. So we haven't got the website at the minute, but there was a directory on there of some of the things for different things. You've got the Hub of Hope. Anyone that's got a charity or a project can put their details on the Hub of Hope, and we and as a person looking for information, you can go on there and you can find these charities and projects local to you.
Can you drop at some, well, I know we're thinking now, but at some stage drop that link in this, and I want to send that to her. I don't know if that's going to help her, but I'll send that to her also as well. But it's the kind of things that you guys at Simply Deez, and we're just doing what we do.
Yeah.
And it's like, can you guys not do that? Why would you say that unless you think it's something that we could do and we would do well, or that you personally would go to it because you know it's authentic, it's real, it's just,
yeah.
We've had emails, I think I've blind copied or copied you and Cecile in, people wanting to work with us or find out or do things, and it's like, don't know, we've been recommended by somebody, or somebody knows somebody, or this is how it goes.
Yeah.
And that's not just us, but I mean, that's just a credit. Thank you, Shelley, and thank you, Cecile, and thank you to our volunteers, especially Marie, and to Pauline, for just being there and supporting us with all that we do. We will be looking for volunteers, by the way, for the Black Bookcase. It's 10:30. That must mean I've got to go. Who can still be on a show for 3 and a bit hours? I think the longest we've been on a show. Yeah, all right.
That was the lockdown show, I must admit, but yeah.
Wasn't it long?
That was very long.
It was bad. But back then, you didn't have anything else happening in your life, really.
No, yeah.
To be honest, we didn't.
And again, that's how all of this kind of, like the Zooms, learning how to do StreamYard, it all comes from, we need to do this, how can we do it? Okay, we'll chuck it at this. Yeah.
I still think, and I'm going to throw it out there to you, to Cecile, and to people out there, when we did the stuff that we did with the Recovery College.
Yes.
I don't know why I see things. I don't know what I'm seeing exactly, but I just see that being something that we could
do that as
again.
I
mean, even just having Alex, who was just on, Mac, who was just on, and doing something from their thing, but we're then doing it via this kind of, it's a bit different to just say somebody just there and they're showing you and people like,
it's just, rather than having just a podcast where you're listening to a conversation, you're learning about people that you think you know everything about, but then there's something completely different that you then learn about them. But to actually learning particular things. So those Recovery College things, it was,
I can see Alex,
random science bits and pieces. There was a bit of dancing, there was speaking. I mean, even sort of how to be at home in a caring kind of situation.
I'll never forget that Helen's thing. I keep saying to my mum to make sure she's got dark wherever she's at.
Yeah.
Should anything happen? Yeah.
Should anything happen? Yeah. So it's there's all sorts of little nuggets of information that you don't realize that you could share that actually will be really interesting to someone and could actually really help them. But it's something that you've always learned. It's and you don't assume that you could share those bits of information.
And
like
you know
you've
what I
learned.
loved about, sorry, what I loved about that also as well was you didn't need to, it's not about being a trainer, it's not about being a professional, it's not about being, and you know, oh, to do that I need to be, or I need to have one. No, you don't.
No.
No, you don't. And for me, that's what made it so relatable, why I loved it so much. It's that so many of us were involved, so many people did something, but potentially wouldn't dream or even have the opportunity to do something like that. And I think we gave people that platform to do that. And I'd like to somehow revisit that again. That, yeah, we didn't think who thought we'd been authors? You know, just little things to some other people, but to others, it's a big deal.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh my gosh, somebody felt my 15 minutes of, you think you're rambling on about whatever it might be. I don't know how to tie your head around. I don't know. Do you know what I mean? Whatever. Just something that's, you don't get that. You don't get that, do you?
Yeah. I mean, it's another thing as part of the community being lost. You know, you had your family, didn't you? You had your extended family, you had your aunties and whatever. And if you're losing part of that, the kids are not picking up those everyday kind of bits and pieces. You know, it's you're getting things like local history and things kind of get lost. I used to love that as a kid when you're sitting with the elders and you kind of like, oh, I remember when I was there and I did this, that and the other.
Question, miss. Are you still going for your walks? I'm not talking about dog walk. I know you do that.
I'm starting that back up again now, yeah. Big proper walks, yes. Yeah. I'm
just adding, like, because I know that was a thing at one stage, and certainly, you know, to some people, with all different reasons for different things, but it's just a case of, I don't know, you might just want company.
Yeah.
Or you don't know where to go.
Yeah.
And you're thinking like, well, you just walk down to the bottom. You don't want to walk down to the bottom of the road. You want to maybe go somewhere scenic or somewhere what have you, but you don't know, even just whatever. But I know there's different people that are doing various different things. I'm just I'm seed planting, guys. That's what I'm doing. I'm throwing out seeds.
Yeah,
somebody might say
as wellness walks, that it's a little bit harder than a stroll, but you're with someone and you keep going rather than and there's different places that people don't realize that can be quite flat, that you can do something like that. And even if you've got someone that's not so good with walking, I know 2 or 3 different places that I would take them, Rita, if you're still up, that can walk to, like, on hard standing to a bench, to a bench, to a bench, but you are doing a circuit and you're taking all that in. And if you've got someone that's going through a hard time, talking to them side by side, which is why it's a wellness walk. You've been out in nature, you're getting fresh air, you're looking at different things, you're taking your mind off some things. But if you're talking to someone side by side, you open up more. If you're in a counselling situation, if you're face to face, it changes you. You become quite guarded because someone's staring at you to talk. Whereas if you're driving or if you stood next to someone, you're just talking out. You're just talking with someone, and it is, your body will naturally let out stuff like that better. One more thing, because I just remembered. That's why it is absolutely so busy, guys. Caught you in a lie. Oh, yes. 23rd, Saturday, 23rd of May. It's Bank Holiday Saturday, guys. Bank Holiday Saturday. We know because we are helping. We are helping. But Yvonne Michelle is taking
the show. If you've not seen it, it's been in Luton twice now. Come on, twice now. It's been in Bedford, it's been in Watford, it's been in London. It's now going to the Shaw Theatre.
She's taking it out of
King's
big road.
Cross. I do believe it's 440 odd seater. Yeah, seater. Tickets we will be sharing, but I'm actually organising the coach. So it's a 30-seater coach, and I think the last time I checked, there was 16 spaces left. 16 spaces left. So Central Point in Luton, return, £20. How much? £20 each. It costs more than that on the train. Now, who wants to be travelling on the train when you can travel in style and right outside? Don't have to worry about parking, because that'd be another cost. So there, we'll put the details out there. Obviously, if you miss all of that, hook up with one of us and we will point you in the right direction. I don't think we can plug anybody else today, Shell, in all honesty. Do you?
I don't think so.
I think we've,
yeah.
I'm sure we've forgotten people, but do you know what? That's as good as we're going to do today. And all we say is please share, please follow us on our pages, follow us, subscribe on YouTube, and hopefully we might see you Thursday. Otherwise, next Tuesday's show, Wednesday, TEDx. I will be sleeping for a week afterwards. Yeah, isn't it? And you saw some of the people. Oh my gosh, it's going to be amazing, absolutely amazing.
Yeah, if you got the TEDx website, and it's got everyone's bios on there, so you can actually see all the different speakers, and you can actually see just how
well fed.
Like a real mix. Yeah.
It is. So for now, from Shelley Titmares, me, we are out of here. Take care, everyone. Good night.